Game over.
What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck is fucking? How did you do fucking fuck? Fuck!
Johnny, what do you know about illegal narcotics?
Like having sex. It's a painstaking, arduous task that seems to go on and on forever, and just when you think things are going your way, nothing happens.
I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform.
Looks like the upper hand is on the other foot.
Welcome, everybody. Let's drop the screen. There we go. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. Hello, everyone. I have got some wicked just itch in my beard today. Wicked beer itch. It's literally a bitch. A beard itch. I was going to say a beer itch. If you have a beer itch, you have a problem. A drinking problem. At any rate, I don't. I do it just fine. All right. So we're doing a full show today. We get to do a full show today. Hooray. Thorne saying, huzzah, 'tis a show. It is. It's a show. It's going till 5:30, maybe a little over. I don't know. I'm not going to be a stickler. But we are doing our short show on tomorrow because of the holiday stuff I have with my daughter. I also realized I have to cancel plans in there for that. Yeah, I mean, they don't need me anyway. They won't care. They won't care. Probably better off without you. Anyway, so yes, but because we had to cut yesterday's show short, and for those of you who said you should come back afterwards, wouldn't have mattered because it was like about 5:15 when I got done with that whole fucking appointment. And that at any rate, so yeah, we're gonna be doing our show Friday. We're gonna try to squeeze in, I don't know, an hour or two. We should be able to get in at least like a good 2-hour show. We might do just a little show on Friday to kind of make up for what we were gonna do today. Looking forward to a good laugh. Had a funeral this morning. Well, Sandy Squatch, look at it this way. It's only up from here. Get it? Because, yeah. Anyways, yeah, that sucks. Beard itch. Wear facial protection next time you dive down. No.
Fuck off.
No, it's beard itch because it's growing. There's this thing with when you have a shorter beard, it gets to this length where it gets to a certain point where it just itches like shit. And you gotta either, like, shave it all off, which I shave, most of the neck part off, and then you got to trim it down. It's getting unruly. Bishop saying Johnny K saves the day. I hope not. If I'm your hero, we have a problem. I am not the most able-bodied person. I'm not going to be pulling you out of a burning building. That is not what I do. In fact, if I'm in the burning building with you, odds are better if you just sacrifice me and go. Somebody seems in a good mood. Mods should not get ads. Well, I think you have to be a subscriber thing for the not. I don't know how that works, man. I'm sorry. But my apologies. I'm sorry. I can't control that. I've saved lives. All good, says Bishop. Well, here we go. So yes, we're going to oh yeah, I need to get that icon thing finished. We want to get a little we're gonna have a little I want to come up with a little Johnny doll pose for the icon for the show, and then have those up so that way the Twitch people get to have their little Johnny doll. We know who's I suppose we could do the Nugget, but ironically, the whole Nugget thing is strangely telling, considering I'm slowly falling into a wheelchair. So now I'm slowly becoming a Nugget. At any rate, that's going to drive me nuts. Hopefully that'll work itself out. All right, so we have a show, like I said, to go till 5:30. We've got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. A couple things we didn't get into yesterday. Whole bunch of stuff that we've got from today. Everything we don't cover today is just going to kind of move over. Our goal is on March 11th. I believe that's the Monday we're on, Monday, March 11th. And it's at $25. So we're halfway through that. Yeah. So we're figuring out how we can get that done. We could do with an emote of Aaron eating pizza today. I did not. I'm going to be honest. I did not watch a lot of the show. I had other things going on. Just kind of tuned in and out. Did they do a lot of pizza eating? Making bacon pancakes. What do you mean? We're not making bacon pancakes. God, that song drives me. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Does roll nicely off the tongue, though. Making bacon pancakes. Atomic Ray, why are you saying happy birthday over on the Rumble chat? By the way, hey, everybody on Rumble. Good to see you. Love seeing you lovely Rumble folks over there on Rumble. They really jump in high and quick on the Rumble. That is awesome. And, again, the bacon, the birthday thing, I don't get. It's not my birthday. My birthday was November 2nd. So we covered it. Dear Butch, no. No, dear Butch. I don't know if I'm supposed to read who this is from, but we received a donation from somebody on the PayPal, simply saying, I'm not going to say the name, but simply saying, let's move the goal. Well, now it's down to it's down to $5 on March 11th. So,
hello, motherfucker.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you very much, dear Butch, for the 100 bits. So that is super awesome. Thank you. Everything you contribute, we just making pancake. No, Thorn. Yes, Thorn. Behave yourself. Merry Christmas from Bud Britches, says Bud Britches. Well, Merry Christmas to you, Chevy JB, Atomic Ray, Bud Britches, everybody. Sandy Squatch, Mr. Q, Saint Caesar. Am I reading all the names? Yes, because I don't want to show favoritism. Assalamu alaikum, and Saint Caesar. I'm enjoying a particular Christmas treat.
Guess
yeah,
what?
Oh, fuck.
I got a fever. And
We
the only
haven't-
prescription is more cowbell.
Like, the show is great, and we haven't even started yet. I'm excited for that. Thank you very much. Thank you, Cowbell for K-Fall and the Great, Yarato, and Salamiko Alekumo. Thank you very, very much for all of that. Super awesome of you, Wilmer. Huge supporter of the show. Thank you. So, again, we have a whole bunch of content and stuff to get into. I keep getting a little assuaged by things. Aaron ate an entire large Casey's by himself. That's not surprising. That's not surprising. The man has been starving himself to get into his fighting weight. And you give him booze, and because I know he had that, and a pizza, and guess what's gonna happen to that pizza? It's gonna disappear. I've done a few comedy shows with Aaron, and I often have a pizza when I'm at a comedy show, not to brag. So it's a common order that you can get in most places. So I've seen him come over and scarf a few pieces before. Not surprised. Hello, all you scrumptious muffins, says Labglass. Hey, Labglass, good to see you. Let's check the party sticker party situation. A long ways off. Don't need to worry about it. Great. Again, all of the awesome support. It was I, says Bud Britches. Well, thank you, Bud Britches, for that PayPal donation. All that awesome support. Why? We can't have a hype train already. And now, again, I know it's supposed to be a snowball, but let's just say the snowball it looks like is a term, and it involves jizz. I'm sorry, that looks like a cum loogie on my screen. All right, I've been snowballed. Alrighty, so the program has actual stuff to do. We have an actual show. We should do an actual show. You guys are here for an actual show. You deserve an actual show, and we're going to give you one. For 3.5 hours today, we're going to do our short show, what is it, like an hour and a half on Thursday, I think it is. And then we're going to do a 2-hour program on Friday. We are going to do a program on Friday. We're going to do a 2-hour program minimum, just because we did have one before. And that's going to be the thing. That's the way we're going to do it. Everybody's going to be happy. Too bad the snowball doesn't melt down the screen. Lab glass, that's the last thing we need, is a snowball just slowly jizz dripping down the screen. Just like the icing on the side of a cinnamon roll. Mr. Q, it was terrible. I don't know. April and Aaron and April cheated on Gino and Kiki last night with Nick Rekieta. You know, hey man, they do them. All right, I'm not. I got my own goose to cook. I don't care who they're fucking. I'm in the Sahara Desert dry spell. So if they want to swing on that side of the fence, God bless. As long as they're not coming after me, and I don't think they would. But that's the weird one, because anyone that's coming after me is like one of those people. It's like I want to have cripple sex because it's something about it that entices me, and no. I don't want to be like an experiment of like, how do I make you come, person who doesn't work? Like, oh, no. I want to fix the broken toy. Enough about that. Johnny's busy playing Crossfire. Right? That sounds like something you do. That sounds vaguely gay. I've only played Crossfire with my daughter. The game, the Hasbro game from the 90s. I've only done that once. 10 seconds left. Looks like the hype train's going to find out. All right. Fair enough. Warhammer is taking up Johnny's time. I haven't done Warhammer in a while. It's been a while for Warhammer. It's really been World of Warcraft and wrapping gifts for my daughter. I have been squirreling presents away all over the house. All over the house. Because the goddamn little gremlin fucking finds them. Like, I have no idea how. Like, you could put them in the classical places, right? And she won't, and it's not like she's looking for them. She'll go running around the house to do something. And you'll be like, hey, let's get this. Like, hey, honey, let's get some crayons and do some drawing. Okay, Dad. And she'll go running around. She'll be like, the crayon's in here. And she'll just reach in a cupboard and somehow move everything out of the way and find something that's for her. And she immediately knows. No matter what she's like, hey, this is mine. And I'm like, not yet. And you're not supposed to know that it's here. You goddamn little fucking wizard. Oh. Taste Fairy, gay sex has been taking up Johnny's time. I wish, because then at least someone loved me. No, I couldn't do gay sex. Those guys are too needy. I mean, blow me, sure, but I don't want to cuddle afterwards. But yeah, that's it's a great way to get bruises on your fingers. I have no idea what we're talking about now. Bruising my fingers, how? It was me as a kid, to be honest, looking for gifts early. She's not, that's the thing, she's not looking for gifts. It's the worst part about this. She's innocently doing something else, and she stumbles upon the gift. I'll give you an example. She wanted to help me clean my little apartment. Let's call it that. She wanted to help me clean my apartment. So she reached into a cupboard to grab cleaning supplies where they were. Now, beyond that was a little brown box. And she wasn't looking at what she was grabbing and somehow managed to get her hand on the box. Pulling the box out, then finds the box, goes, "What's this?" And I'm like, nothing. She goes, "It's for me." And I'm like, no. Can we open it? No. What is it? It's a little brown box. You need empty boxes gift wrapped up for her? No. The last thing we need to do is encourage this behavior, because then it only gets worse. I just stacked the boxes with all of the boxes for recycling right in front of the kid, and she never finds them 11 years now. Chevy JB, I'm the kind of idiot then that would accidentally recycle the gifts. We're not doing it that way. I appreciate your ingenuity and cunning, but it's not going to work. That's not going to work for me. All right. Anyways, enough about my stupid kid crap. But we're gonna wrap presents for her tonight, and she's gonna get a bunch of them tomorrow, and a couple more the day after. And then she's going to go to her mom's side of the family on Monday and get even more shit, and I'm going to find places for all of it. So, at any rate, thank you for all of that. We're going to do, again, like I said, a show on Friday. We're going to try and do a 2-hour show at the very least. We might do, I don't know. No, that's too much time. I can't commit that much time to it. I might do something crazy Sunday. We'll see. If I get some booze, maybe I should just get drunk and build a Gundam. There we go. All right. Stories. Let's do those. We have them. Let's do them. Let's get into it. Thank you all for being here. We're going to consider that our filter in portion covered. Our first story that we wanted to talk about is Kamala Harris. Now, I've got a couple things with Kamala Harris. One of them's a video clip, and I don't think this one's it. No, this is definitely not it. But this one is really, really funny. So I don't know if it's because they're trying to distract us from Hunter Biden, or if they just didn't realize how this would sound. But at any rate, apparently we're all big on going back to the moon. America wants to return to the moon. We're coming for the moon. I be bored on Sundays, so I hope so, says Mr. Q. Mr. Q, we'll see what we can come up with on a Sunday thing. Probably something. It would, again, we'll see. Can we do shots every time she cackles inappropriately? Thorne, I don't have booze with me right now, for a variety of reasons. But maybe later. If you want to, ain't nobody stopping you. This is, as far as I'm concerned, in this show, wherever you are, this is America. I don't care if you're watching from Taiwan, Taiping, or some Thai weirdo, his house, exactly. Saint Ren just busted a nut on the middle of the screen. I'm sorry, it does not look like a snowball. That does not look like a snowball. It has the splatter and the consistency of, oh. Really? That's what it sounds like when you come. Can we get that again? One more time? Oh. And now Santa Ren, I think, with another, give me that camel toe cackle, says Thorne. All right, let's get to this story. Kamala Harris, apparently I'm just getting assaulted with snowballs now for the rest of the show. How close are we to a sticker party on the... Holy shit. We're halfway to a snicker party? A snicker party. Welcome to the party. A snicker party. Jesus, man. And you're sober. Apparently I'm drowning in jizz. So it's all gone wrong already. Okay, so like I said, the news, Kamala Harris, she wants to launch an initiative to the moon. I'm going to get through this story whether they keep coming or not. And that guy came from both ends. This is getting worse. Everybody's joining in now. Apparently, it's a jizz fest. We're about to have a sticker party happen, it seems like, in the near future. If you've never done it, there's a little icon at the bottom of the screen. It's going to be somewhere over there on the side of the screen. You can click it, and all the stickers are free for a limited time. And now a hype train is closed because of people nutting on the screen, metaphorically speaking. We call it, I guess that would be a cum train. Well, the sober part will go away pretty quickly if that happens. That is true. All right. It's literally how do they know?
Here comes a train.
They both happen at the same time. And now it's on my face.
Mummies and daddies, the grandfathers, the grannies. Everyone's aboard on the 809.
What the fuck?
The train, and here comes driver 10-2.
This is the weirdest fucking thing.
Here it comes, here it comes. Here comes the train to stay. Here comes the train.
I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property before I talk to Dutch Fall West. 1, 10.
Cheer 100.
Guys, give up? Oh, yeah, 30.
Oh, if you're just joining us, I've said bukkake the screen with stickers before. I've said that before. Now this is literally a Pornhub video now. With the weirdest audio ever. All right. Let's try not to die. I'm choking on the jizz. All right, so there we go. The audio part's done. The screen seems to be all right. So now it's Santa just blowing it everywhere. Yeah, Old Man Winter keeps coming. And someone needs to get him a towel. All right. Angry Saxon, did you know that they changed the TOS to let artistic nudity on here, and then they changed it 48 hours later? Right, yes, they did. They did. Was Fill Some Holes Party 100 Johnny's covered in jizz.
Hey guys, 100 oh yeah, a bukkake train, sign me up.
All right, so now they're declaring it a bukkake train. That's at 62% for those of you enjoying the show on Twitch. Thank you very much. Let's keep going. We've got the Twitch, the YouTube, the Rumble, all of those chats up. If you say it, we'll try to read it. Let's get the sticker party thing off here. We're good for the stickers for a while. Don't get upset. I'm also so devastated, but you have to know that Santa is not real. Who was that? Uneeb? Uneeb was after Thorn. Oh, Uneeb is a first-time chatter. Hey, good to see you. Don't get upset. I'm not upset. Uneeb. I was pretty good on the Santa not being real thing. That's not breaking news. But do I time out Uneeb for a while, says Saint Caesar? Saint Caesar's really itching to use that mod that he got there. Santa is real, damn it. Nobody tell him. Nobody tell him. Nobody tell him. He just became a mod. Nobody tell him. All right, Scott Calvin is real. Santa is real because I sat on his lap and he left icing on my pants. For $20. Just don't find value like that anymore for $20, you know? It's just a sad, sad time in the world where you can't get a good fucking stain for $20. What's going on today? I have no idea. All right, back to the story. The hype train has 53 seconds left at level 162%. We're already into March for our goals, so thank you so much. That'll be kicking that down the door. Probably done for the 11th now. Probably on to the 12th. So there we go. I love it. The bit's still going, and it's getting funnier. Yeah, I found out 17 years ago. Still in pain. Oh, man. You know, but he's got a point. When something hurts. And now a whole bunch of dogs on the screen. Awesome. Let's get back to the story we were talking about. Again, so Kamala Harris wanted to break some news, get something out there other than what we've heard lately about the Bidens and shit. So she is coming forward to say that NASA's moon landing missions will include a non-American, Harris will announce. Again, Harris is saying that our next missions to the moon, to make the moon more diverse, adding to the international astronaut could improve how the U.S. and partners work together in space and enhance how they deconflict or resolve unintended interference, said Benjamin Silverstein, an independent space analyst. Before Wednesday, NASA had announced that only that it would land the first woman and the first person of color on the moon as part of the Artemis program. So now we're literally living the South Park thing. We're putting a chick in it. She needs to be black and gay. We're going back to the moon. Put a chick in it. Make it black and gay. Alrighty. So yes, we're putting. Wait a minute. I don't think we're gonna get to a cackle at this rate. Yeah, we don't have a cackle. This isn't a video. Her video is later. The video that we have later, I don't know that there's a cackle in that one. You might just have to drink. Right, the moon is going to be different. If you had Jews and Palestinians on the moon, you got to be a damn fool to think they would get along. Why wouldn't they, though? See, but neither one of them had the moon ordained to them by God. That's the problem, is both sides don't realize the other side's supposed to be there because their God wills it. And from that side's perspective, they're like, well, your God's a lie. So it's weird how the other one has to be fake. Nobody's like, yeah, we made ours up, but they made the rules, you know? Whatever. Anyways, so let's clear that out. This video is gonna gross me out. So of course it's all right. Cackle PTSD. I have cackle PTSD. You know, Kamala Harris is like, we're going to get things together, you know? I can't do a good Kamala Harris because it's just, she's so weird. There is someone who I had a video of that used to do a good Kamala Harris, but I gotta find it. If I watch that, I can do her Kamala Harris, and then we're all right, but it's not going to work until then. How about we cut over to this video of this lady moving from Kamala Harris to another woman where I'm like, all right, here's something that someone shouldn't need to tell you. A woman didn't wash her reusable water bottle and ended up being sick for months. You know, those bottles you put water in, you never need to clean them. Why would you? Why would you need to clean it? Oh, Thorne took the 5 shots in a row, cackle PTSD. The chat gives the italicized version. I wish the chat window did. It's not fair. Guess who just got an OnlyFans advert on Facebook? Facebook knows my private search data, says Saint Caesar. That's weird that Facebook wants to pimp OnlyFans. It's just one I don't see a lot of people going to. I'm seeing too many like hairs out of the corner of my eyes. This is why I hate all the steroids I do. I'm furry as fuck. Let's get over to this video. A woman says her unwashed water bottle kept her sick for months. Let's all learn something that, again, you shouldn't need a large redheaded lady to tell you. But here we go.
I got sick in August. It's December 13th, by the way. I had a cold.
I got sick in August. It's December 13th, by the way. Why do you look like you're in a bunker? And I'm weirded out by the rings. One, swelling is real at any time of the year for everybody of no reason. Just so maybe I'm worried that they're too thin and too small, then they might become a problem. Two, that's a mood ring, right? That is a mood ring. That is not a ring of an engagement nature. Please tell me that's also no reason. You know what? I'm an asshole. It's Christmas. She deserves to be happy. She's too dumb to wash a water bottle, but she deserves to find somebody.
That minor, lasted a week and then didn't go away. Went to urgent care. Bronchitis. Cool, great, amazing, that's wonderful. Of course, they give me an inhaler and then some pills, and I, of course, break out in hives as a result from the pills. That's great, can't take those anymore. So, bronchitis takes longer than it should.
I would like to once again posit my argument. Some people, God is giving you a sign. And I'm saying this as somebody who's also resisting his signs and temptations. Believe me, he's been trying to put me under the ground for a while now. And he's getting close because he's taking my ability away to get up. But, ma'am, you have bronchitis and they come in and they give you pills and you immediately outbreak. And, of course, I start breaking out in hives. Her hair is great, though, so I'm saying this is mostly mental. How does the hair part rate? Oh, lab glass. I just saw. No. Oh, that's mean. This lady looks like, you know what? She's been ill, okay? She hasn't been able to get to the gym. I'm personally a fat piece of shit. Shame on you. Shame on you for saying something so deplorable.
To go away. Then that gets better after like 3 weeks. Sinus infection. So great. That's awesome. So fun. I'm in pain. Go back to urgent care, antibiotics. Didn't break out in hives from those. Those were great. Those worked. And then I had maybe like a week and a half where I was like healthy and felt great and didn't have any illness. And then I get sick again. And it's just like another cold that lasts like 2 weeks. And then the most painful sore throat of my life. I go to urgent care again. This is the 4th time, by the way, this semester. And the doctor...
This semester, oh my God. So you're coming to us from your dorm room. No wonder it looked like a prison cell. I thought she was in an insane asylum. Turns out she's just at Purdue. Same thing. Thank you, Saint Caesar. That was nicely put.
Takes a look at my throat. He goes, oh my goodness. It's a really angry throat. Are you in pain? I know I don't clean it as much as I should. No one does. So I covered in mold. Covered.
Ma'am, I have a question touch maybe beyond the pale for, do you wash your bed linens often? Do you ever, I don't know, sweat or have a night where you thought, oh, I don't need, like, I've gone through something, whether it was from drinking or being sick. Do you ever think maybe I should wash that bed? Now, just because you keep putting water in it, you're putting your saliva over it, you're touching it. You don't ever think to take it apart and... Why, man? And then covered in mold. And please tell me somebody called you an idiot. Please tell me. I want to see this. Pulled it up, covered
so
in mold.
once I cleaned it, got better. Haven't been sick since. Isn't that so funny?
Yeah. And by funny, I mean you are not fit to survive on your own if cleaning your water bottle is something someone. By the way, that's definitely a smell. Oh, no. What? Are you implying she has?
2023 has been a big year of celebrity
Stop!
moments,
I don't even
with
know who
splits
you
we
are,
never
and you're
saw
weirding me
coming.
out. This is my studio. All right. Anyways, as a
Tis the season. Plan
You
for the
mother-
unexpected. You Spike Vax that body. Help stay protected.
fuck you. Oh, I just cleaned the blades of our ceiling fans today. I was amazed at what was built up there. I get it. Some things you don't get to, but you are drinking out of that. Exactly, Thorn. You're drinking out of it on a daily basis. It's sitting there holding water all the time, kind of like you. Her, not you guys. And oh no, we do have Deadpool rolling. I was like, oh crap, I gotta turn on my Deadpool light. I forgot it. Nope, got that done already. Guess who's ahead of the curve? Awesome. So yeah, you're drinking out of that. You're drinking out of that regularly. That is not something you do. You do not just go, oh, I guess I'll fucking skip it. And you get sick. For 6 months. Keep in mind, for 6 months, she did not take it apart and properly clean it from top to bottom for 6 months while she's getting sick continuously. And I'm sorry, even if you weren't getting sick, if you told me I did not take apart my water bottle to the point of everything that could come off of it, wash it intently with soap and water and let it dry and really clean the out of that thing in 6 months? Oh. Thorn, I believe in cleanliness. That's beyond uncleanly, okay? That's beyond uncleanly. And I like her though. So yeah, I cleaned it and I've been fine, you know? Haha. Isn't that funny? No, it's not funny. That's gross. You not washing your water bottle properly for 6 months is gross. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. So we've got a couple other stories to get through, and then we're gonna move through. Did I not load some of our first hour stories? I feel like we covered 2, and I've got 3 there. That makes 5. We covered that. We covered that. We're on that. There we are. Oh, we didn't get this one. Hold on. There we go. Now you're cooking with gas. All right, so that one's going to be fun to get to in a minute. Let's get over to this one quickly and talk about this. A drunk driver who fled after smashing into a Louisiana building left a debris trail that officers followed to find him at a bar, according to local police. Thorne saying mold made from your own saliva. Your own saliva and water. Yeah, your own saliva helps contribute to just... this is like waking up after not brushing your teeth and being like, I wonder why my teeth feel weird. Huh. Strange. My breath got better when I started brushing my teeth. Turns out I have to do some hygiene, and things are... I'm not even faulting her for not realizing that the culprit of her continued illness was in her own hand. I'm not faulting her for that. I'm just saying, if you've been sick, if I've been sick, this baby's getting washed. Right before I made my coffee today, guess what I did? Washed out the coffee cup, pulled the lid off, took the frickin', I'm not going to do it. It's too much of a pain in the ass. But I took the liner off the lid. I take that off. You wash the whole thing. You don't just leave it. Ugh. Whose cat shat in my mouth last night, says Thorne. Oh. Oh. Oh, I was mentioning this before, by the way. My favorite thing to do for the holiday season, you make a cup of hot cocoa and then you make a cup of coffee, and you have the coffee in the cocoa. It's just delicious. You don't need a creamer. It's all good. These are universal mysteries. Whose cat shit in my mouth? I don't know. Do you have a cat? And maybe we start there. All right, so police officers in Slidell, I think that's Slidell, were dispatched Saturday night to a building. Oh, and I got to keep you over here in case that happens. We were dispatched Saturday night to a building. Thank you. To a building that was blown out. No one was injured, and the police department said in a Facebook post on Sunday. The driver left a trail of shattered glass, transmission fluid, and auto parts that officers followed on foot, the department said in its post. Please don't move the story. I'm trying to read. It's harder to do when you move where the text is. In its post, they said they found the damaged vehicle outside of a bar and the driver sitting at the bar inside. Officers arrested the driver, whose name was not released, assholes, on charges of driving while intoxicated, reckless operation of a vehicle, and hit and run. No injuries were reported. Well, except for the building. The building took one hell of a beating. Situations like this are why we will continually urge you to have a sober ride home. The police might. He wasn't going home. He needed a sober ride to the bar. Hi, taxi service. Talking about, yeah, I'm fucked up in a bottle of liquor. You gotta take me to the liquor store or the bar. One of the two. And you know what the weird part is? People will tell you if you're a cab company, you can't do that. You can't take that guy there. That's enabling. Well, guess what he's gonna do either way? Oh, my sinuses are being a bitch. I gotta wash my water bottle. But at any rate, was Phil Simoes. Sounds like he went in a big circle. No, I feel like he had a destination in mind, and he started pre-gaming too early, and it caught up with him. Like I said, I think he was going out to party, but he has anxiety, like public anxiety. So he thought, if I get fucked up first, I can get there. Paul Pelosi, says Fullerton. No, it wasn't Paul Pelosi. Paul Pelosi doesn't leave the scene of a crime. Paul Pelosi lives at the scene of a crime. Paul Pelosi doesn't do what Paul Pelosi does for Paul Pelosi. Paul Pelosi does what Paul Pelosi does because Paul Pelosi is Paul Pelosi. And done with that one, boop. So we've got a couple of stories to talk about. This one's another discussion one, but I kind of want to get to, are these both videos? There's a video there, and there is, I believe, a video here. No, just a lot of pictures. All right.
The holidays bright.
F off. I don't want your stupid ads. Your ads are lame, and I don't want them on my show. All righty. Wow. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have some people making fun. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to find these links on these on these videos. We got still.
Fuck off.
No, I've got a show. But thank you, Jolly Green Dickhead. I appreciate you encouraging me to take time to care for myself. It's always important. Anyway, so as I was saying, the video that we're gonna get into here, just to get into a video here. A group of tourists fell in a Venice canal when their gondola capsized after they reportedly ignored orders to stop taking selfies. St. Caesar making a great point about Fox. Your ads are your ads are lame. Put a chick in it and make it gay. It's harder and harder to put that cup down. As it gets to that perfect warm but not too warm temperature, cocoa coffee is just Oh, it's good. It's like they were made for each other. All right, so again, a group of tourists in Venice. We have a video. I want to see the video and everything, but I'm curious about where these tourists are from. A group of tourists. The gondolier shouted at them to sit down and stay still as he tried to maneuver under a bridge, according to local media. But they apparently ignored him, and all the weight ended up on one side, capsizing the boat and flipping them into the cold canal. The gondolier helped one to shore and then dived back in to rescue the others, according to the others from Rio de la Verona and La France Opera House. Onlookers filmed Saturday's spectacle and footage of the drenched tourists clinging to the boat that went viral on sites like TikTok. Of course it did. Social media account Venezia Non-E-Disneyland, Venice is not Disneyland, said that the group were given a warm place to dry off. No one was hurt in the incident. There are persistent complaints about over-tourism in the Italian city, with holiday makers and cruise ship day trippers packing Venice for most of the year. It was revealed last week that a €5 daily charge will be introduced from next year for visitors on certain days between April and July. In 2021, Venice also banned cruise ships from entering the historic center amid concerns about pollution and erosion of the city's foundations. All right, I don't give a shit about any of that. Let's watch these assholes and laugh our balls off. All right, boop, boop, boopity boop. Let him drown. You were warned. I've got to get my picture. I've got to sit down. Sit down. We're in a fucking canoe. All right. We're in a fucking canoe. No, I got to get my social media. What's up, guys? Hey, and don't get me wrong. I do some of that stupid crap too. Once in a while. I'm not immune. I take pictures of me and my daughter, and once in a while I'm lame. Look at me doing family time. Like a dude. I take pictures of my food like a total word. I love how I just silenced everything about it and just came back with word. Like a total word. That's safety. Anyway, so yeah, I'll do that once in a while. But nobody needed this. And I haven't washed my water bottle in months. It's empty every night. Just checked. Looks like I just washed it. Chevy JB, you just said you haven't washed your bottle in months. It's empty every night. Just checked. Looks like I just washed it. Are there rubber stoppers and components in it? A straw, again, depending on the water bottle. If it's a metal cup, we might have a difference of, I don't know. Again, I maybe clean it. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Hey, who said that? Oh, wait. No, I think it was Hitler. Shit. I like the selfies where they fall off the cliff. I mean, that's a little morbid. Again, this is one where these assholes were warned. You were warned, you dickbags. The gondolier shouted at them to sit down as he tried to maneuver under the bridge. Yeah, again, I feel like we don't help these people out of the water. You created this problem, now fix it. Are your feet touching the bottom? They're climbing out. No one was hurt. Yeah, no one was hurt. The boat was damaged. They're not really meant to ride in the water like that. That's the sad part. No one was hurt. I feel like they need to pay for that problem. Am I a dick? Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Several of the fittest will take care of them. Or survival of the fittest will take care of them. Yeah, but we don't have that yet. Again, these were tourists. I don't know if you know this or not. Tourism industry really isn't a survival of the fittest field as overall. Wow, I'm just going to wipe this just because we're joking around having fun, but now I feel like we're... is he talking about gifts? Like presents? Burn them all? Like, I don't know. It's only like 4 feet deep. Well, then it wasn't too bad. Then F them for needing to be rescued. Oh, F them for needing to be rescued. Okay, so we've got this story to read about with pictures, but this one doesn't have pictures, so we'll get through this one first. Then we'll get to that one. That one will be fun to get into. And then after that, we got our second hour content and stuff to go through. So we're moving along right on time. Thank you for being part of the program here on Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. Really love having all of you guys. Thank you for being here. Now, we've got a lot of advancements in technology, but apparently now scientists have made VR goggles for mice. We did it. VR goggles for mice. And why did we make VR goggles for mice? So they can play Minecraft? No. So they can see what it's like to score, with an 8 instead of a 4? No. We made VR goggles for mice so they can feel what it's like to be attacked by a bird. So we made VR goggles for mice just to give them a heart attack. It's like getting your grandmother a pair of VR goggles so then she can see what it's like to be mugged. Hey, Grandma, I got you VR goggles. What are these, Jeffrey? This will make you see exactly what it's like for a group of hooligans to bust into your house and viciously are you. Why? Why would you do that to your grandmother? Chevy JB, I don't wash my coffee cup either. Well, then, by God, you're an immortal man. A Walla water bottle. I don't know that brand. I'll say this. You should be washing your cups. All right? Your coffee cups, all of them. We have to get rid of that grant money. I mean, it's a weird way to do it. How many mice did they seriously kill through psychological torture? Oh shit, Rexnart Parent Account just said the same thing. We're using psychological torture on mice. Yeah, apparently we are. We're spending a lot of money to develop really cool, really tiny, small, high-tech VR goggles just so we can go, hey, Fievel, you ever wonder what it's like when an owl comes in for dinner? That's what it's like. And why did you do that, Thorn, you ass? Thank you. Thank you, I think. Proving my point. We made VR goggles to torture mice. I mean, of all the things we've done, what do we learn? And I'm going to read this story to find out. But I got to ask the question right now if anyone else could tell. I don't know, because I have no idea. What could we possibly have learned by teaching mice what it's like to be attacked by a bird? Now they know what? To always look the fuck up? I mean, what the hell? So, I'm about to read what's going on here, and I got a preview, and I'm going to say it's even dumber than I thought. Researchers have developed VR goggles for laboratory mice to simulate a life of freedom and let them feel what it's like to be hunted by a bird. Yes, the freedom to run and forage, maybe find a random farm mouse and fuck it. But then it all goes horribly awry because there's an owl over there and he's feeling a mite peckish. So guess who's got to run for their life? No, it's not April 1st. These compact virtual reality specs really have been custom built to perfectly fit a mouse. Dubbed Miniature Rodent Stereo Illumination VR, or IMRSIV, or immersive. The headgear is made up of 2 lenses and 2 screens split between both eyes to give the rodents an immersive 3D picture. Like VR for humans, the mice cannot see outside the world and are made to feel like they're somewhere else. But unlike the headsets we might wear, which can wrap around our heads, these perch on the front of the mouse's face. The researchers from Northwestern University in Illinois said by simulating a mouse's natural environment, they've achieved greater understanding of their behavior. Until now, such efforts have been limited to flat screens that simply surround mice. These screens cannot convey 3D depth, and the mice can also still see parts of the laboratory peeking through. Oh, so the problem was it wasn't real enough, all right? Like some of these mice, they might piss themselves. I want one of these mice to aggressively shit his own heart. He's like, oh my God, that's a bird. I'm going to die. Thank you for the 100 bits, dear Butch. Toastmaster. They're probably trying to figure out ways to enhance fear response so they can torture us. Chevy JB. VR poker is fun as shit. Yeah, and they didn't let the mouse play VR poker. He didn't go on a VR cheese tour of the world. No, he went on a VR tour through a pasture. By the way, there's a fucking eagle and he's ready to eat you. All right. The study lead, Daniel Dombeck, said the goggles help them engage with the environment in a more natural way. Another advantage, researchers said, is they can simulate aerial threats like birds of prey. Researchers projected a dark, expanding disc at the top of the goggles and the top of the mice's field of view. Upon noticing the disc, they either ran faster on the treadmill used during the tests or froze, both of which are real common responses to overhead threats. So in other words, you learned, hey, when he thinks he sees a bird, he does the thing they usually do when they think they see a bird. How much money did we spend on these goggles? Just asking. To learn that mice have a fight or flight response when they sense a threat. Top-notch stuff you guys are doing. All right. Okay, so we could watch brain activity while it chases a fly, for example, he said. The activity involves a lot of depth perception and estimating distances. Those are things we can start to capture. Great. Overall, the researchers found the brains of the goggle-wearing, treadmill-running mice were activated very similar to free animals. Yeah, because it's a fucking mouse. It'd be more surprising if it didn't. No, we put the goggles on. It turns out he got smarter. Not only did he realize the bird wasn't real, he built a gun and he tried to shoot a guy. Now we've got to talk about this. Look, we made the goggles, and not only did he figure out the bird was fake, he's conquering the leaderboard on Call of Duty. Turns out rats are amazing fucking snipers. So we learned nature works. Right. We learned animals behave in nature the same way in a laboratory if we convince them that they think they're in nature. We built these goggles and immersed this mouse in a way that it could not distinguish its reality from actual reality. And what did you learn? We learned that if a mice thinks it's in the wild, a mouse will behave the way mice do in the wild. Wow! Holy fucking wow! I can. Is that how much funding can we get for Ukraine that we could have spent on that? Am I right? Holy Jesus! Tickle me with a feather. We were really surprised. Somehow the mouse learned that it was all a virtual environment, managed to dominate the bird, get it on the ground, and then skullfuck it to death. He sack-tapped it and said, "This is my house, bitch. 1v1 me, you pussy. 1v1 me, you pussy." Oh, wow. Okay. So, they also learned more quickly and were better at completing. They also learned more quickly and were better at completing tasks like finding rewards in a simulated maze. Mr. Dombeck hopes the goggles open the door to future research as they are relatively inexpensive and require less complicated laboratory setups than screen-based alternatives. All right, so now I want to know if a mouse sees like how hard do we got to try to make mouse porn? So they're on the goggles. Now, do they just need to see a female mouse or do they need to smell it too? And can we convince them that they're banging it? Like it just somewhere there's a scientist that's like, well, now that we have these goggles, we can finally do the mouse sex study that I've always wanted to do. Do you not want to understand the core components of rat fucking? Because I think we as a society need to understand, how do these little multi-dicked bastards get it on? All right. How do these hydropenis fucks fuck? Wow, that is dangerous. Okay, let's move on before I get myself in trouble. Mice, those lab techniques aren't real. You guys can participate in this study if you want to, but I am telling you that mouse pussy is not real. Let's clear that one off the docket. Again, just so happy as a society. We're like, hey, VR goggles for mice. Oh, look, a bird. That's just a dick thing to do. Just a dick thing to do. Rusty Grammar, if you give a mouse a cookie. Egg picker, rat VR porn, right? Oh man, that's what you do. Like, just all right. So what we did is we gave them VR goggles, and then we started showing them birds to see what would happen. What happened? Well, it turns out they very quickly figured out how to open the Google tab and went over to Pornhub and immediately started having rat sex with various rat and non-rat people in VR form. Just a whole lot of fucking going on. It turns out that rats are like people. Give them VR goggles, and it's going to get sexual really, really quickly. Come on, I'm trying to bang this rat broad, Henry. All right, anyways, we've got a suspicious connection block. Oh, no, Midwest Immunology. I apologize. I have to take a hospital call for just a minute. Hold. Yeah, I'm doing a show right now. How can I help you? All right, thank you very much. And I have to have my thing on because then they can't. Great. Just a pain in the ass. Every time. And it's at 3 o'clock. It'd be one thing if they called me at 2. You know, but like they shut their stuff down. You can't call them after 3 and expect an answer. And you're going to call every time I tell them I'm from 2 to 5. You can get a hold of me so much more. What a rude hospital employee interrupting your show. I know, right? Dick. I'm only dying. Clip was cut off before the critical insult. So pissed. What clip? There's a clip? Let's get to the clip. We're using psychological torture on mice. Yeah, apparently we are. We're spending a lot of money to develop really cool, really tiny, small, high-tech VR goggles just so we can go, hey, Fievel, you ever wonder what it's like when an owl comes in for dinner? That's what it's like. And why did you do that, Thorn? We're using All right, you ass. Yeah, dude, the you ass part would be great. But that was beautiful. Thank you. Oh, that was nice. That was a pretty good clip. Thank you for that. What do you suppose a rat wants to fuck besides a rat? I don't know, man. Have you ever wondered if maybe if you give it a really, really sexy looking cat? Oh, wait, we've got another one. Is this one better? Let's see if this one's better. We're using psychological torture on mice. Yeah, apparently we are. We're spending a lot of money to develop really cool, really tiny, small, high-tech VR goggles just so we can go, hey, Fievel, you ever wonder what it's like when an owl comes in for dinner? That's what it's like. And why did you do that, Thorn? We're using psychological torture it's the same on one. mice. Yeah, it's the same one. Either way, still good. I wanted the ass in there. Hey, you and me both. Yeah, snorting to the microphone, DSP. There you go. I love how I said it that way, so I get why it is, but intended for certain audiences. All right, so we've got a show going for another 2.5 hours. Thank you for being part of it over on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble. Love seeing all the people over on Rumble. Thank you for being part of it on Rumble. Go ahead and click that thumbs up. It helps get the algorithm going. Keep this little program accruing new members and new viewers. And there we go. Let's get that going. And a lot. Twitch and Rumble are the big two right now. YouTube has become the third wheel over time. Interesting. Love seeing it. Not chat-wise. The YouTube chat, obviously. Right? If they beat the bird level, the second level is escaping a dark anal cavity. That's called the Richard Gere boss level. Also known as the Adventure of Lemmy Winks. Shout out South Park. Alrighty, so we have this last story from the first hour. Let's get rid of this, kick it down the line, and then we're good. We can get our second hour stories up, and then we've got 2.5 hours of content for you guys, so we got plenty of things to get into. Now, a woman is being criticized for sharing her travel tips on how to snag plane seats for free. Now, why would anyone have an issue? Can you think of, let's see if any of the chats get it. Can anyone in any of the chats think of a reason why a lady would have an issue, or anyone would have an issue with a lady sharing her secrets and tips for scoring plane seats for free? I'm listening to you on WHMH 101.7. 500 kilowatts of speaker pumping power from the hill in Rock Rapids. No, you're not. I'm not on that station. That was a long time ago. And they never let me do jack shit, and I tried. And then when they kicked Aaron to the curb, they had the balls. I didn't even plan this rant, but thank you. The Johnny Rocks show. No, that's John Lastman. That's John Lastman. John Lastman, which if I ever return to radio, I will demand that he give up the name Johnny Rock. It's his public persona. 1, he does not rock. 2, you are not a Johnny. You are a professional John. As a businessman and professional, he is John Lastman. I'm Johnny everywhere you go, all right? On the name, on the bank statements, Johnny. I don't like him cramping my bit, taking my name, and then putting rock on the end of it like he's cool. We get it. You sucked Bon Jovi's dick for a while, and they never forgot. Cool. The rest of us did. He's a chucker hack. He's a suck nugget. Is that even a thing? You ever fire with an insult just so sure it's going to be good, and then whatever comes out, you hear yourself say, and you go, all right, I sound like a putz. I think that moment just happened. All right, so let's get to this story. I was talking about this. We didn't really get through that. Let's get back at it here. Apparently, suck nugget being a thing that everyone's enjoying. You're welcome. Oh, it's at the right temp. And now we've had a bunch of it, so we can do the old cup swirly to keep it nice and mixed. Oh, yeah. That's some goddamn good coffee. Okay, so I'll read the whole title now. Plus-size woman is criticized for sharing her travel tips on how to snag a plane seat for free. Nope. That's not even a link to what we're talking about. So, open image in new tab. New tab. New tab. New tab. That should be good enough. All right, so we've got all of our images in a new tab. And we'll move this over here to read this super duper quick like. Where do we start? Nope, guess we start with that one. Okay, so let's read a few of these, then we'll pop that over there. You can see who we're talking about. Let's get into this. Christy Leanne has received hate online for sharing her plus-size travel tips. A plus-size woman was slammed on social media for posting very specific travel tips. Christy Leanne is a 30-year-old woman based in the UK who regularly shares videos about her travel experiences as a plus-size person, as she refers to herself, and has over 4.6 million likes on her account. I want to say one thing before we go further. There's nothing wrong with a plus-size person traveling and sharing their adventures as a plus-size person. That being said, what we're about to criticize her for, that I'm totally justified in. But we've made it clear that's not the issue, the fact that she's traveling. All right, so she recently shared tips on getting a second plane seat for free with her nearly 130,000 TikTok followers. In one of her most popular videos, she discussed one of the most daunting things about flying as a plus-size person. All right, so why don't we have the link to the video? All right, so you know what? We're doing this. We're grabbing the link to the video. Screw you, Fox. Screw you, Fox News. Fox you. All right, Daily Mail, Daily Mail. I want the video. That's all I want. Yes. Story. There we go. Stories, videos, pictures. I don't want the pictures. She slams a passenger for not being able to fit into her seat. The tray table was a big fat no. The aisle seat was empty, so I moved over. This is the space I had in my seat with the armrest up and armrest down. Oh, my God, no. I want the video, the viral video. God damn it. You're fucking holding me up here, asshole. Oh, God. All I did was share a plus-size travel hack? If I do not find somebody soon, I'll blow up. I don't care about this. If I do not find somebody soon, I'll blow up. What the fuck? All I did was share a plus-size travel hack. I don't understand what the plus-size travel hack thing was. Plus-size woman criticized for sharing her travel tips. Do we have the fucking video in this? This is, again, not the video. There we go. Flying while fat. Emotional Oh, my God. Emotional damage for the exercise belt. Don't be fat. Why is it the world's fault for your problems? All right, fuck it. We're going to just go over here and read this. Here's our videos. Boop, there we go. I'm sorry, if your body erps into my seat, I will need to be compensated. Well, let's just read the stuff. I wanted to go through the video. Instead, we'll just cover this. In one of her most popular videos, she discussed one of the most daunting things about flying as a plus-size person, which she said is not knowing how much room she will have in her economy seat. Leanne advised others to ask a flight attendant at the gate if there are any seats where there are two seats next to each other free. She noted that it doesn't work on every flight, especially fully booked flights, but said that it's worth the ask. In another video, she shared a video of herself spread across all 3 seats. She included additional tips in the caption, such as looking for a neighbor-free or customer of size airline policy, checking in late to see what additional seats are free, and choosing seats in less desirable spots on the plane for a better chance at finding an empty seat in the row. She also noted that airlines make it so hard to book a second seat, and so, over the years, I've had to find ways to increase my chances of getting an empty seat next to me. The traveling inspiration, content creator, and blogger noted in another TikTok video that although buying another seat is the most recommended option, it's not always possible for many different reasons. It costs a lot, especially if you have to pay to allocate your seat, and not everyone can afford to do this. She also said airlines tend to overbook flights, so a second seat could be given away. TikTok user took to the comment section.
I'm sorry, Johnny. After seeing that fine piece, I must go tend to an erection.
What, this lady? I get it. This lady, more power to you, Toots. Look, if you want to travel and stuff, that's fine. You shouldn't have trouble buying the extra seat. But the idea that, like, hey, I'm going to share how to score an extra seat, especially for free, that part bothers me because it's like, dude, the rest of us had to pay for our seat. And just because we exercised restraint and control in other parts of our life and don't take up 5 other seats, it's really weird that you got to show how to pimp the system to get your free seat. Like, oh, I can see why people got mad. But it's harder to keep up with the story. Oh my God, they got mean in the comments. So one user wrote, someone said, eat double, pay double. Oh, another person said, how is this not a wake-up call? Other users said Leanne should be charged extra since the bags must be overweight. The other customers deserve to be comfortable too, another user wrote. One TikTok user slammed the poster directly saying, top tip, put the fork down occasionally. Oh, God, they got hard on her. Leanne's online blog called Plus Size Travel 2, which shares her experiences of traveling across the world as a larger-sized woman. Examples include how to do a plus-size friendly trip to Bali and a cruise ship plus-size friendly review. Oh, she just wants everything to accommodate, the ladies. Fat beaches, they not welcome. Oh, my God, Egg Picker. Wow. Holy Jesus. Northern Finlander with 100 bits. I'm sorry, Johnny, after seeing that. But oh, yes, we got that. He has to go. Look, I want that lady to be able to travel and, have fun and stuff. But at the same rate, and I feel like she's at least partially aware of it, that should really be an extra expense on you. And the only defense I'm giving her is that she admits there is some difficulty with booking the extra seat thing. But again, man, like, oh, how hard do you gotta, whew. Egg Picker just with the victory pose. I'm going to just do this because it makes me feel better when the chat freezes like that. It just, just out of safety. Just in case I want to. All right, so we got our second. Oh, pull the audio down quick. There should be a law for me. A law for you what? All right, let's get this up here. We've got a story from Clown World that is hilarious, and we're going to talk about. We've got a story about a boa constrictor, and that'll be interesting. We have We have a Biden clip of Biden. Guess what he did? He talked and didn't go well. We've got a man who kind of fucked around and found out, and we've got a CNN.com video alleging that Jeffrey Epstein's associates and victims are to be made public. Now, the victims part, that doesn't surprise me. His victims, the ladies that he got to hoe it up, those, I'm not surprised that we can find out who those people are.
Cheer 100. I'm back. With a sexual beast like that, it doesn't take long. Keep up the good work, sir.
I just feel like that might have been an overshare. You know, just I mean, no offense. I just really heated it up, got all the way to the eruption, and moved out. You got that volcano locked down tight, huh? All right, good. Jesse and the Rippers. Oh, no, you didn't. Yep. Now we all got to sit in it. All right. Thank you for tuning in on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Really love seeing all the people over on Rumble. That is super awesome. Thank you for being here. Everybody on Twitch, also really, really cool. So we've got a couple of these. Who do we want to start with? I kind of wanted to start with this one since we have it. You guys remember that Gwyneth Paltrow got sued a while back because she got hit by or she hit a skiing accident? One of the weirdest lawsuits of all time. Thank you, Sandy. So yes, one of the weirdest lawsuits of all time was a man who decided to sue Gwyneth Paltrow over a skiing accident thing, claiming she was at fault or whatever. The whole thing seemed kind of weird, kind of like a money grab, and I think she got like exonerated. Well, to prove that people, and there's got to be like a hair or something. Why do I keep seeing it? All right, so to prove that people are incredibly dumb, we now have this as a part of our world.
Your mind back to the start of the year, and it was the court case that lifted the lid on a world of celebrity and privilege. Now, all of the drama of Oscar winner actress come well-being guru Gwyneth Paltrow being sued over a skiing accident has been turned into this rather camp play.
We are making fun of the circus around it and the fun that came out of it. You know, we're not here to comment on these two individuals who did actually have this happen to them, but I do think there's something to be said for just how gripped we are to specifically courtroom drama.
Well, I lost half a day of skiing. Yes.
Right. Wait a minute, what? Did somebody put a fart sound effect in there? I'm sorry, but this is the right show for that edition.
Yes.
The man playing her.
Taking someone like so famous and glamorous and, I mean, an Oscar-winning actress and Goop founding queen and put her like in a courtroom in Utah, I think just added to the ridiculousness of it and just made it so, I mean, captivating.
Captivating. And also, we had to have a dude player. Because, you know, it's 2023. And remember, ladies, guys apparently do it better. All I got to say is, if you're, it's really distracting. I just got snowballed for 100 bits. All right, just so we don't get surprised by a sticker party in case it happens. Where are we at? All right, long ways off. We're good. Roll that. All right, I was about to say beautiful, weird footage, but it's not beautiful. All right.
My life is shattered. I lost the key.
We're sold out on the first run, but hey, if she wants to come to the February run, she's more than welcome.
If she wants to come, she can be there any night.
I don't think she's going to show up. There was a puppet in there. Y'all came at it with a puppet, man. Oh, Jesus. Great placement right on forehead. Was it hinky, says Phil Simholes. It was hinky. It was super hinky. I love that phrase is catching on. Hinky. Don't remember where I heard it or got it or started it. Hinky. But You know, I was always taught 2 in the pinky, 1 in the hinky. That's called shocking. All right, anyways, so yeah, entertainment. Apparently, we're going to just make a play. We can now make plays out of courtroom dramas. That's a thing we can do now. And it's sold out. These guys are performing at a sold-out theater. How desperate are you for entertainment that you got to watch that weird dude dressed up as Gwyneth Paltrow and a Muppet do a musical number? Like, oh, it was something different. All right. Enough about that. So we've got, oh, God. We got a couple of stories. And that's a video. That's a video. A lot of video-heavy content in this hour, so we might just have to keep moving through it and go to it. So let's get nope, because that's a video, so we'll do it. Let's get to this one first. An 8-foot boa constrictor was found in the middle of the road in Florida. Florida, Australia, how many places do we have to live where it's like, hey, a sign we don't need to be here? A giant 8-foot boa constrictor. You know, a snake that could kill a person? A Florida fire department said a responder put his reptile wrangling skills to good use when he captured an 8-foot boa constrictor spotted in the middle of the road. The Miami-Dade Fire Department said, in a Facebook post, of course, that Lieutenant Christopher Picori of the Venom 1 response team was dispatched on a report of a large snake in the middle of a Palmetto Beach road. Picori identified the snake as a red-tailed boa constrictor and was able to secure the invasive snake in a large tarp. The animal was then removed from the residential area and will be endorsed over to Florida Fish and Wildlife authorities for further processing. What do you mean further processing? Like turning them into a purse? Holy Jesus, audio. All right, there we go. And I love it. MDFR Venom 1. It's Venom 1. All right. So I love that there's a shit ton of birds just fucking with the snake. So there's a bunch of peacocks trying to fuck with the snake. It's raining? Oh no, it's just because of the flashing lights. That's an 8-foot snake? So you rolled it up in a bag. While a bunch of peacocks were just fucking off. It seems very less scary with the music, I gotta say. The music makes it seem kind of cool. Came back in the middle of chat. I thought you were going to say, how desperate are you to watch Aaron? You can go do that. I'm not desperate at all. I kind of leave my Aaron time where it belongs. And then I fuck off and do my own thing. Not to brag. All right, anyways, unrelated, have you seen my cat, says Dave Lee. We found this large snake rolling around. Hey, completely unrelated. Have you seen my cat? I'm missing a cat, a goat, and a 5-year-old. And I'm looking for them in that order of importance because the 5-year-old's the most expensive one. That one will make its own way back here. Alrighty, so again, an 8-foot boa constrictor. You find a giant fuck-off snake in the middle of the road. You call the fire department, and I love that they just said, and he was, he was given over to Fish and Wildlife for processing. What kind of process? Are they gonna keep him alive somewhere? Is there a reptilian penitentiary, or are they gonna blow his fucking brains out and then again make a bag? Thank you for the 250 channel points, and Lab Glass, thank you for the sticker. We're almost halfway to another sticker party with 2 hours left in the program because people love throwing snowballs at the screen. Because they look like snowballs. Not jizz. Not jizz. All right, let's get back to this. Biden fumbles answers to Hamas hostage question. Are we surprised Biden's fumbling answers to anything? I mean, half the time he just doesn't answer. It's the thing their family loves to do. Say, we're not taking any questions. We're going to state a bunch of bullshit and then go, we're here. We're not afraid. And we're not afraid. And we will answer all the tough questions. Just not today or not now. Bye. Alrighty. So this is a clip of. This is a clip of a person interviewing Biden about the hostage situation in Hamas. I have to say this: the fact that he's standing and talking, you got to be happy for that. You can't expect. It's definitely jizz since there's no snow here, says Lab Class. Unseasonably warm winter. Yeah, this is a remarkably warm winter. I mean, that was predicted by certain things, so but again, I'm sure it's all man-made climate change. Let's get over to this video from C-SPAN, or at least this clip of a C-SPAN video. I know the other day we saw Jen Psaki saying, they need to stop letting Hunter out of the house. One, I had a story about them sneaking Hunter into the White House. Two, they got to stop letting old Biden talk in front of people.
Expecting a hostage deal anytime soon?
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, where?
Over in, I was talking about.
You're talking about we're pushing it. I don't. There's no expectation at this point, but we are pushing it.
Are we expecting a hostage deal anytime soon?
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, where?
Are we expecting a hostage deal anytime soon? Absolutely. Wait, where? I'm sorry, if you have to ask, wait, where? The following up with, yes, we're working very hard on that, really doesn't seem like it's coming across. Really? I'm sorry, I don't believe you when you're like, wait, where, what? Joe is trying to use the force with his hand. Out, the clones are coming. Oh, execute Order 66. You were supposed to bring balance to the economy, Hunter Biden, not throw it into darkness. He did it all for the younglings. Anyways, all right, there's all of our Star Wars references, I think. Are we good enough? Did we cover it? I think most of the bases were hit. Like his wife. Oh, who are we talking about? No idea. All right, so there we go. Biden opened his foot opened his foot. Jesus, man. Biden opened his mouth and stuck his foot in. Got it. Yay, hooray. They can't help but say the quiet part out loud anymore. What quiet part? The quiet part of not knowing what the fuck he was talking about? Again, my problem with this was, so can we expect a hostage deal anytime soon? And he goes, yes. And then he went, wait, where? How many areas do we have hostages in, sir? What do you know that we don't? Uh-oh. And I don't think that's the case. I don't think he knows something that we don't. I think he's really just a douche. And he just answered and got it wrong. There's a lot of ribs on a boa. What? Like rib meat? Or just like, I imagine a boa constrictor is just like a giant like a giant tube steak. I don't know. Some damn good eating. Okay. My throat is going to make it through the show, goddammit. We've got 2 hours left. We just loaded our second hour stories a little while ago. We've gotten like halfway through them, so we've got plenty of stuff to cover for the rest of the show. So this is our next story to get into. We'll cover this one and then kind of move on. I had some high school friends. They had both constrictors. They're actually very docile. I think you're saying they both had boa constrictors? Boa constrictors are relatively docile, even the way they take down an animal is rather like, they just kind of wrap you up. They're not super aggressive about it. They just hug you to death. They're super like, hey, man, let's just be friends. Let's just, hey, bring it in. Bring it in. How about a hug? How about a hug? All right. Speaking of someone who only meant the best, how about we get to this story right here that I wanted to talk about. CNN, the thing that I don't trust is that CNN's telling me this, which makes me think we're definitely not getting the whole picture.
Names of more than 150 of Jeffrey Epstein's alleged associates and victims will be made public next year after a ruling by a U.S. federal judge. Epstein was indicted in 2019, accused of sexually abusing dozens of underage girls. He died by suicide while awaiting trial. CNN's Jean Casares has more.
This order is born out of the civil suit filed by Virginia Giuffre that, according to legal documents, was settled in 2017, but names have continued to...
Oops. Wrong button. I wanted to just put the camera back on. I just, I don't know what, maybe it's because I've been doing a lot of stuff with my daughter, the kids' themes thing, but just kind of like, no, you know what? Never mind. It's going to be a bad joke, and now it's ruined. Let's just wind it back, let you do your thing.
This order is born out of the civil suit filed by Virginia Giuffre that, according to legal documents, was settled in 2017, but names have continued to remain redacted until this point. So what names are we now going to learn? Well, according to the order, and let's show everybody, first of all, alleged victims of Jeffrey Epstein. Now, the court says the reason they are going to be public now is because they already have been public. People have done...
Yeah, again, the alleged victims, I would like a lot of respect to those particular, I'm assuming ladies, but probably a couple dudes. I imagine if you're Epstein and you're just securing people to, what's better? The fact that, hey, we have evidence of you banging this underage chick, or hey, we've got evidence of you blowing this underage dude. I imagine you'll be just as compliant to keep that secret under wraps. Either way, the second one, alleged associates. Are these the people doing the paying? Because there's an awful lot of names that we weren't allowed to know until now, and I'm certain that plenty of those are still going to be redacted.
Interviews. There have been testimony by some of these alleged victims. Some of documents have had these names in them. Also alleged associates of Epstein's that once again have gone public already, testified in the trial. Detectives, assistant state attorneys, their names have been redacted in some documents. A public figure who, according to the court order, is one of many names in Epstein's address book. That will become public. Journalists whose names have been redacted will become public. An individual who allegedly recruited young women to give Epstein massages will be released. An individual whose role has been widely reported in the media. The court order says that they have been prosecuted overseas for sex trafficking. That name will be released. But
wait a minute. I don't remember when Bill Gates was prosecuted overseas for sex trafficking. Get it? He's saying Bill Gates was one of just saying.
But the overall theme is that these people have already been named in documents or named in the trial. So there's an availing of to the public.
Again, I want the people that weren't named in documents or named at the trial. The people who purchased the ladies. Again, the people he was trafficking to. I don't know. I personally don't really care if they are politicians or men of industry. Again, I want the names of these people. Ironic that it happened in a different country. What happened in a different country? Cute big old death rope.
Already, who will not become public? Victims of Jeffrey Epstein's who were minors, who have remained private, who have not come forward at all, they will maintain their privacy right. According to the order, there is a number of days that all of the John and Jane Does will be allowed to appeal this if they want. Following that, if no one appeals it, then everything will get in order, and in early 2024, these names will be public along with the documents that previously had all those names redacted. Jean Casares, CNN, New York.
The rare Nikes sold at auction for $50,800. It's pretty amazing considering they were estimated originally to sell for about $10,000.
All right, so let's get rid of that. Move over here. All right, the Johnnies, if you will. That helps. The Johnnies. Love how my name gets used as a stand-in for people buying whores. The one thing I never do. I never do. Why? Because I don't have money. You saying you would? No, I'm just saying I don't have money. I thought Johnny died there for a second. Yeah, I apologize. I had to answer a text message. Somebody got a thing, and I have to coach them through how. I got somebody a Christmas vape pen, and they don't understand how to use it, or it might be defective, and I have to fix that problem. So one way or another, we're gonna solve it. Everything coming out in 2004, nothing happened in 2024. Yeah, everything coming out in 2024, nothing happened in 2024, and amazingly, all the people that did all this stuff before, but we're releasing a lot of the names that people have already pieced together. And the problem I have is a lot of us want the names that, again, we weren't allowed to know. The little black book, the people who did the trafficking to and from, the people involved on the purchasing end, we can't talk about them. Why not? All right. Clicking play.
It shocked everyone at Portland Rescue Mission. Take a listen to their reaction when they heard that final bid.
Oh, no, this is a fucking sneaker story. I wasn't even covering this. Why the fuck did I think that was a thing? Holy Jesus. Jolly Green Dickhead. Johnny, can you help me with my anal fissure? No, I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I don't know that brand. I do not know that brand. I can help I can help some people with some things, but not that. And I will have to tell her to call or something. God, I can't stop talking. Can call after my show. Alrighty, so let's get to did we cover that one? Oh no, we cover in this one. We cover in this one, and then we get through it. All right, so we have an hour and 45 minutes left in the program. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We're going all the way until 5:30, and then, again, we're going to be back tomorrow for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, but at the most 2 hours, because that's my Christmas day with my daughter. That's Christmas in this family is the 21st. It's a solstice thing, long story short. And then actual Christmas Day, she goes and sees her mom's side of the family out there. So my day gets to be on the 21st. The woman that we're going to be talking about in this next one, at what point is a crime not a crime? By which I mean, if it's creative enough and you work hard enough, are we really mad at you? Are we really mad at you about it? I don't know. But let's cover this here. A woman pretended to be a Waffle House worker for hours to steal cash, according to police. Now, here's my question. She pretended to be a Waffle House worker. She pretended. Was she... I'm mixing my coffee cup, and I just realized when I'm doing it at this level, it does not look like mixing my coffee. That's what I'm going to say about that. Saint Caesar. Was she black? What relevance does that have? Why would you ask such a thing? What are you implying, sir? What are you implying? And I'm apparently shading too much over there. I got to get rid of this fucking mat on the floor. It's becoming a problem. And then I roll over here and I knock over the cowbell. Everything else. All right. Focus, John. I'm trying. Stop jerking your gherkin, moron. Say moron or mon? Stop jerking your gherkin, mon. He's doing it with like an island accent. All right. Good coffee. Anyways, Riverdale police are looking for a woman who they say pretended to be a Waffle House employee and got away with cash. The sneaky the sneaky theft happened at a Waffle House location off the 6500 block of Highway 85 on December 12th. Investigators say the woman worked 2 hours at the restaurant before opening the cash register and stealing an undetermined amount of money. Officials shared surveillance photo of the woman who was seen wearing the chain's trademark hat. Oh, wow. If you have any information. So, open image, a new tab. Here we go. This is our culprit. So, I guess she's wearing a Waffle House hat. I can't see the Waffle House hat, but because she's wearing that hat, that's all it took for her to just pretend to be an employee. Nobody asked a question for 2 hours. For 2 hours, you just pretended like you were supposed to be there. And then you just took a bunch of money from the cash register and booked. And she got, what, $6,500? Was that right? You got $6,500 from a cash register? Oh, no, it was the 6,500 block. Okay. We didn't say how much cash you got. I suppose you don't want to publicize the amount. Then everyone will rob a Waffle House. Why? I thought we were understaffed today. We only have 2 servers and a hostess on, and yet all of these people are servers? Weird. Saint Caesar saying, apologize, Johnny. I was right. I don't know what you mean by apologize. You were right. What do you mean apologize? For what? I'm just saying, what does it have to do with anything? Yeah, you were right. You were right. But what does it mean? In the grand scheme of things, what does it mean? What does it mean? You were right. So she's black. Why do we keep going to Jerry Seinfeld? Why are all these people robbing Waffle Houses pretending to be employees? And why do we have to talk about the fact that she's black? I don't care. All right, anyways, that's bad, Jerry Seinfeld. All right, let's go clear that out. We've got that out. That's done there. Oh, we didn't get to this one. I didn't get to this one. Oops, I just booped everybody. My apologies. We're going to pause that right there. All right, so we've got this next video to get through, wrapping up our second hour stories. Thank you so much for being part of the show on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We're going to do a quick thing here where we go okay, where is it? These are the pay links. So there we go there. We're going to link these quick if you want to contribute to the show through PayPal, Twitch, Venmo, all of those. Here are those links here for the PayPal and Venmo and Streamlabs. We'll link those quick if you want to support the show that way. We keep track of the goals and try to move it forward. And then we have people like Dave Lee, who always help keep me on track. So thank you for that. Here we go. Those are the links. Now, this last one I'm going to send over here. Doesn't get easier. Does not get easier. This next one that we're linking is for our friends at Hemponics. I might have to get Aaron this link over to him to let him know he can order more Hemponics shit, because he's apparently really going heavy on that Hemponics stuff. I saw him last time there. What the fuck? No. That's not it. That's not it at all. Why are we linking? No, that one is it. Oh my God, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. There we go. Control V, boom. That is our Hemponics link. All right, so if you click that link, it'll take you to our friends at Hemponics. They'll show you their little site here quick before we get into, yes, that story. So you have to be 21 or older. I am 21 or older. And then you can get a variety of products from them. You can set up your own account and log in so that way they know what you're ordering. You can keep ordering the same products. You can just go straight to their shop to see all of the amazing products they offer. You can shop by benefit, cannabinoid type, product type. Really, all of the options you could want are available to you. So all of those things are options are available to you, and super duper awesome. Again, on our site hemponics.com. If you use that link, any of your purchases count towards the show. I have not tried the balanced CBD beverages, so I'm not going to say anything about them as I have not tried them. I have tried the vaporizers. I have tried the tinctures. I love the tinctures, and I think I might have hooked Aaron on the tinctures a couple days ago. I've used the CBD, CBG, Deep Relief Medicated Lotion. Also highly recommend that. The Muscle Frost, incredibly awesome. All of that stuff is awesome. Lab Glass, ooh, what's the address? Address what, Johnny? Would you promote my website, Only Spam? I take seductive pictures of spam. You know what? I'll promote the website, Lab Glass. Put the link in the chat, Only Spam. When you want to beat your meat to a picture of canned meat, you need Only Spam. Only Spam, where the jelly is man-made. Weird turn there. Weird turn. All right, so let's move forward and clear that again. That's my friends at Hemponics. They do a lot of awesome stuff. I love their oral tinctures. I love their vape pens. Keep this buddy around when I want to do something that's a little lighter. But usually when we're doing the show, it's time to switch it up to something a little heavier. That's also, by the way, that baby there, that baby gets me through a lot of hanging out with my daughter. People, you smoke weed a lot. How do you not smoke weed around your kid? Simple. CBD vape pen. Kind of calms the urge, kind of gets you through the time, keeps you nice and mellow, smells like cherries. Not a problem. Not a problem. If you want something more natural, follow me to Only Ham. Now we're just pimping meat porn. We don't need meat porn. Today is a lot going on. We don't need meat porn. We don't need meat porn, okay? We don't. Anyways. And let's get over here. I would like to move on to this story now. Let's get over to this and pull this story up here. Boop, 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 boop. Boom, on YouTube. We have a video. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. The most replayed. All right. All right, so we have a video of a person on a dirt bike having a lot of fun. This video came out 12 days ago. You may not have seen this. This guy's having a lot of fun on a dirt bike. And let's get to right there. Oh my God, that's. All right, so let's go. Here we are. Bing, bang, boom. Roll that beautiful dumb footage.
No way he doesn't go down. Is this guy trying to lose his bike? There's not a single solid piece in the middle right now. It's just all chunks. Oh my God. Are you okay? Are you okay? To lose his bike. There's not a single solid piece in the middle right now. It's just all.
First of all, the fucking Batmobile boat here, that thing's awesome. I want one of those. I don't know what the heck this is, but that is cool as shit. Why is it hillbillies have the greatest toys? I mean, why would you be doing this? Don't tell me this boat serves a purpose. All right.
Chunks.
Big dick, big dick, big dick. Stupidity in action. Oh, we apparently have an answer here. A phone ringing here. Let's see what this is. Hello.
This is an important message regarding.
This is not something I can take a phone call about right now. Let's go ahead and go back to that. Boop, boop, boopity, boop.
Single solid piece in the middle right now. It's just all chunks.
He didn't even speed up. He didn't even speed up. He slowed down. He thought better of it, slowed down, didn't stop. You need to be gunning that thing. Gunning it. And even then, you got to pop the front wheel up, and you got to hope that you've got so much momentum that that bike tire is going to cross that thing a little bit. Oh, my God.
Oh my God. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
It doesn't work for me. I gotta have more cowbell.
Bike just disappeared, dude.
Dude, I didn't.
Yeah,
I
was just like,
no. Dude, I thought you made it all the way across, and it just was so quick.
No. Made it all the way across. The bike went into the water immediately. Made it all the way across. Riding Dirty Llama, nice wipeout. Right? Nice wipeout. Thank you, What It Be Like, for following the channel. I appreciate that. Trucks side by sides, boats, and motorcycles. Sea boys are awesome. Look, I'm not saying they're not awesome. I'm saying to be like, dude, you almost made it, and then it like disappeared. Again, almost made it.
There's not a single solid piece in the middle right now. It's just all chunks.
Again, dude, I thought you made it. You thought he made it? That bike went completely under, then that went under, and right to the right to the gut.
Oh my God. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
He's probably dead.
The wind knocked out of you. Holy crap, dude.
Got the wind knocked out of you.
just disappeared, dude.
Dude, I didn't.
Yeah, I was just like, no.
Dude, I thought you made it all the way across, and it just was so quick.
The bike went. Made the top of the
Oh
my
God. You didn't hit your ribs too hard?
Yeah, that's what I hit. Sorry, I didn't mean.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to holler. I'm not mad at you guys. I'm just really regretting a lot of decisions I made in life right now, and fucking around on the ice on a bike might be on the top of the list at the moment.
You're good, bro. Where's my motorcycle?
Dude, it sunk so quick.
I'm pretty sure it just deleted into the earth.
Don't be surprised if I like bent the front end up. I hit so hard.
Looks like we got a front number plate, half of your front fender. Oh, here's the other half.
Wait, those are on the ice?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah, no, it's chill. We'll be able to grab that.
It's good. It's good.
Dude, throw me that strap.
Okay, rock.
We got it. Whoa. That's not.
It's still going. Whoa. Careful, guys. Careful. She's still live. It didn't throw a chain. Oh, my God.
We got it. Whoa. That's
Oh my god, my tire hit my pipe. That's not a good sign.
That's how bad that flex, dude?
Yeah, they're 100% bent, but honestly, it's probably fine besides for that.
Look at this dude.
Get you some new suspension.
You gotta be kidding me.
That was insane. Ev, you are a tough son of a biscuit, dude.
That was a rough one.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen Evan actually fall.
Oh, when I do it good.
Again, I want that boat.
Oh my god, man.
Bro, I am amazed by these things. I can't believe that there is not a hole in the bottom of these hulls right now. Actually, we're getting pretty good at jet skiing places that you wouldn't normally see a jet ski. Between our dirt bike pond in the winter, the dirt bike pond in the summer, Mike jumping into the pond out of the pool, our limo.
Dude, honestly, the jet skiing, the fucking Batmobile jet ski was kind of cool. The rest of it, I don't know. Whatever. Chevy JB saying, I remember doing shit like that back in high school. Right? But there's a reason it doesn't happen anymore. I would like to get my Spam on some eggs. Pork chops are hot. Bacon is sexy too. Thank you. I don't know where to go with that. Alrighty, I want a timber sled kit for my 250SX, but I would never risk waterlogging it. Right? I don't know what any of that means, Rusty Grammar. I don't know what any of that means. I just know I saw the little Batmobile jet ski boat thing, and I was like, oh my god, that's cool. That seems way cooler than it should be. All right, so again, that man eating it on the ice was kind of fun. But we have an hour and a half left in the program. We're going to get through that program and then kick into we're going to get through that program and call it a day. We have a full program for you today. We're going to be back tomorrow for an hour and a half overall, maybe a little longer. And then Friday, we're going to try and do a 2-hour program minimum because, again, we took off yesterday, so we're going to try and fix that around for you guys. We had lots of money to throw away, says Let's Fill Some Holes. Well, I'm jealous of you. I grew up poor with no money to throw away. I could have done some really crazy shit if I had a lot of money to throw away. Would have done some really crazy shit if I had money to throw away. All right, here we go. That one's done. Let's pull up our third hour stories. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about for our third hour, and then we've got a couple of things more to go for the extra half hour, as well as a few, I think, videos and stuff. I don't know which ones we'd want to do. There's a couple. We might have to look into it. Let's pull up these stories here quick. Drop the audio down. And pull this up. Pull this up. Pull up that one. And, oh, yeah, the Kamala Harris clip. All right, so for our next hour stories, one of the things we want to get into is a clip of Kamala Harris talking, as she usually does, and it being, again, something where we're like, dude, didn't we used to have comedies about shit like this? Alrighty, so, no. Oh, I have to turn off. There it is, ad blocker. Click this button to refresh. Okay. So we've got a couple of stories. Firstly, Trump being Trump being barred from the Colorado primary ballot for his role in the U.S. Capitol attack is the first story we're going to talk about. We'll get into it. Labglass, Johnny hates me, cutting my birthday show short tomorrow. I'm sorry, man. Like I said, I don't care too much about the timing of like the Christmas holiday stuff personally. And so because of the way the schedule works, my Christmas holiday stuff is the 21st. And like, that's a big, I'm giving up a lot of stuff to hang out with my kid tomorrow and do Christmas stuff. I'm sorry, man. We'll be back on Friday. You're out of the will. I mean, the Will Smith I was never in, thank God. All All right, let's go over to this. Trump barred from the Colorado primary for his role in the Capitol attack. Former President Donald Trump is disqualified from serving as a U.S. president and cannot appear on the primary ballot in Colorado because of his role in the January 6th, 2021. Thank you, Labglass, for the 15,000 bits. For the attack on the Capitol by his supporters, the state's top court ruled Tuesday. The historic 4-3 ruling by the Colorado Supreme Court, likely to be taken up by the U.S. Supreme Court, makes Trump the first presidential candidate deemed ineligible for the White House under a rarely used constitutional provision that bars officials who have engaged in insurrection or rebellion from holding office. So then, is the Department of Justice on the hook for that? Because they're the ones who orchestrated it. Again, all right. The ruling applies only to Colorado's March 5th Republican primary, but it could affect Trump's status in the state for the November 5th general election. Nonpartisan U.S. election forecasters view Colorado as safely Democratic, meaning that President Joe Biden will likely carry the state regardless of Trump's fate there. Trump vowed to appeal the ruling to the U.S. Supreme Court, and the Colorado court said it would delay the effect of its decision until at least January 4th to allow for an appeal. The ruling sets the stage for the Supreme Court, whose 6-3 conservative majority includes 3 Trump appointees, to consider whether Trump is eligible to serve another term as president. The lawsuit is viewed as a test case for a wider effort to disqualify Trump from state ballots under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which was enacted after the U.S. Civil War to keep supporters of the Confederacy from serving in the government. See, the Republicans made the rule to keep the Democrats from serving in the government after the rebellion, and now the Democrats are like, well, how about we use it to keep Trump from coming back? The only difference is, like I said, in this particular case, Donald Trump didn't orchestrate January 6th. He didn't tell people to go to the Capitol and march on the building. And even if they did, it was kind of a lot of, I don't know, people and things we refuse to name as responsible. So, I'm sorry, but the guy who claimed responsibility for it, the government's given a pass to. So F you and going after Donald Trump. Because it's obvious bullshit. It's going to go so well. Primary doesn't matter. The Supreme Court will shoot it down. Yes, and then people will argue that the Supreme Court's biased because 3 of the Supreme Court judges are Trump appointees. So highly anticipate that the Democrats will come, well, those are Trump appointees, so they should have to recuse themselves, and then that makes it a 3-3. It's really super fair, and then it gets hung up. I guess we can't vote for the guy. Again, my biggest problem is not that they're doing all of this to prevent Trump from being president. It's that while this is going on, the POS we have in the office, who's stealing from the country and ruining all of our lives, is, again, not even... I mean, after his son's bullshit in front of all of us, really? Good God. But yes, let's go get Donald Trump. Because that's the supreme threat to America. Right.
'Tis the season. Plan for the unexpected. Use
Spike facts. Go fuck yourself. Start admitting to your side effects. How about the fact that we're not allowed to sue you for your side effects? So you know what? Go fuck yourself, Spike facts. Go fuck yourself. I'm in a mood all of a sudden. What the hell happened? We were doing great. Things were going awesome. Now all of a sudden I'm in some sort of fucking tizzy over what? Those thugs will blame it on Alex Jones and Owen Schroyer and try to lock them up when it gets shot down. It's just more lawfare to waste his time and money. They're doing election interference to Trump because he accused them of election interference. You know who else kind of claimed election interference? Hillary Clinton. Weird. It's like they both do it when they don't win. All right, anyways, Oh, yeah, we have a video of this. So we are going to have to get through this video, through this ad quick. So we have a video. Police in Michigan have released a video showing an officer charged towards a pickup truck that was engulfed in flames to rescue an elderly woman who is trapped inside. So we're going to go over this video. Fraser police officer Cameron. His name is Rieper. Rieper. The best I can figure that out. That's Riper, right? That's Riper. Riper. Officer Cameron Riper raced to the scene in the Macomb County late Saturday night after a pickup truck was reported to be on fire in the median of a street. There were flames in... Oh, wait. So I'm guessing this is the whole video. Let's pull the audio down for just a second and get through this stupid Spike Facts ad that will conveniently ignore a lot of things. I just can't. I won't. I won't lose my shit over this right now. Holy balls. Wow. Why is that thing... What is it in? Is that in grass? Is that the median? I'd like to say it looks like the fuel tank and the fuel area have become engulfed in flames, sir. This is... Wow. Somebody needs to thank somebody for their grandma. Better thank somebody. Jesus Christ. He rips the door open. He's got the lady. Is she just not cooperating? Oh, but I can't find my lozenges. All right, now we've got the old lady. Why was she refusing to get out of the truck? It seemed like she was really fighting him. Are you far enough away from the burning vehicle? I mean, you may have dislocated her arms getting her there, but again, are you far enough away? Is your car far enough away? Holy Jesus. That coffee chocolate mixture might be a bit much. I'm feeling a kind of come down off of that that's not super awesome. Steve Evil J saying spam on the bone, spam with hooves and antlers. What the heck are we talking about? Are we talking about deer? I'm not sure. She might have been unconscious. She might have been unconscious. Fair enough. I'll give you that. But why did we not get her out further? I recommend shots. Oh, you mean for not feeling well all of a sudden? Well, let's hopefully just get through an hour and 15 minutes and then just kind of have a nice calm down with lots of water. Go wash out my water bottle before I use it. And then, you know, just hang out with my daughter for a while, and then I'm sure we'll be fine. Okay, let's keep this going. Press. Wait, no, we already did that. We already did that. Jumping back over here and closing it. We covered that whole thing. So again, we have nothing else to add to that. Let's close that story out. I'm strangely feeling a little nauseous all of a sudden. Almost worrisome. All right, so do we want to talk about this? This is surprising. You know what? Oh, and we can full screen it. Oh, bitch. All right. Hey, there we go. And then what happens if we click that? Nothing. All right, going back and closing that out. So, let's get to this. You guys know Doogie Howser, right? You remember that thing, that whole show that was a thing? And speaking of shows, thank you for tuning in on Rumble, Twitch, and YouTube. We really love having all you here. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. So, they have in California a 17-year-old who has passed the bar exam and is now sworn in as an attorney. I was hoping they were going to say like public defender. That's the one where I was hoping so. A county prosecutor's office says one of its law clerks has passed the State Bar of California exam at the age of 17. The Tulare County District Attorney's Office said this week that according to research, Peter Park is the youngest person to pass the exam. Peter Park, old PP. Oh, man, you remember the days of the law when we had Peter Park? I swear it was a good time when PP was around. PP passed awfully early. All right, they pronounced it Tulare. What? Firing shots in the burning vehicle would wake her up so she could then escape on her own. Ah, okay. There's an idea. I think that might not be a good thing. Peter Park picked a PP. No, Peter Park picked a pack of pickled peppers while he passed the bar exam. The State Bar said on Friday in an email to the Associated Press that it could not confirm that Park is the youngest, but it hailed his achievement. Passing the California bar exam is a major accomplishment at any age. For someone as young as Mr. Park, it's quite an extraordinary feat, and one worth celebrating. Executive Director Leah Wilson said, Park took the exam on July and received the test results on November 9th, according to news released issued by the District Attorney's Office this week. This was not easy, but it was worth it, Park said in a statement. Park began high school at Oxford Academy in Cypress, California in 2019 at age 13 and simultaneously began a 4-year Juris Doctor program at the Northwestern California University School of Law after completing college-level proficiency exams, the office said. Park graduated high school in 2021 by taking the state's high school proficiency exam and focused on law school. Graduating this year, he became the law clerk for the district attorney's office in August, turned 18 in late November, and was sworn in as an attorney on Tuesday. So do we want to see Peter Park? I'm sure Peter Park is and I don't know why and absolutely nothing to see here in terms of stereotypes. So there we go. Peter Park, the youngest. Let's hail this buddy. Hey, Jolly Green Dickhead, would you hire him at that age? He's a county attorney, so I'm guessing that he's not a I'm guessing he's more of a civil defender. I have no problems with it. Again, I'm not surprised. Jokes. We have about an hour left in the program. Let's get back over here, guys. We're going to keep going for another hour. Thank you for being part of the program. Really happy to have all of you here. We have like 3 stories left to cover, and then we have a couple of overtime things to get into, and we'll see here. You were expecting a black man? No, I wasn't expecting anything. I don't know. What were you expecting? I feel that's the good question. Spider-Man. Mr. Peter Park does sound kind of like Peter Parker. I'll give you that. $290 from a sticker party. Mostly because of snowballs. I've been getting snowballed by stickers all day. All right, let's go over to this. I really am starting to feel in a way. Let's get to this video. This is a clip of somebody at Not the Beat put these two together. So we're going to play you a clip of reality, and we're going to play you a clip of satire that came out in a show a long time beforehand. Let's go to this. Actually, you know what? Let's play the satire part. Let's play the satire part first. Now, this is a clip of fuck, I don't even remember what the name. Veep? I think this is a Veep clip.
My fellow Americans, words have many meanings, and sometimes instead of conveying our meaning, they can suggest other meanings and be open to misinterpretation. And because words have many meanings, and what we mean to say when we speak those words can mean so many different things, we can confuse our own meaning and misspeak. We've all done it. It happens to the best of us. Well, yesterday, it happened to me, folks, in a private moment that, unbeknownst to me, was surreptitiously and illegitimately recorded. I misspoke. I'd like now to clarify that misspeaking. I did not and never would mean what some people have inferred I meant when I used the words I accidentally chose in that offhand moment. I meant to speak purely factually and to imply no inherent criticism of any nature. I hope that clarifies the issue, and this can be the last word on those words. I hope now we can put this behind us and continue moving forward with the important work, the work I'm doing for you, the American people. Thank you for listening, and have a blessed day.
Okay, so now that's from Veep. That's from Veep. Let's get to the chat. At least you aren't getting... at least you aren't getting snowballed by your girlfriend. Yes, I don't have a girlfriend, so I can't get snowballed by my girlfriend. And if I was getting snowballed by my girlfriend or significant other, that would just make me Aaron Imholt. Boom. Jokes. Moving on. All right, so that was Veep, right? That was the vice president in a show that ended several years ago. I'll go now to a live clip. Well, not live. Is this a live clip? This is a shorter one. Do we have? Is this one longer? Or is this the same one? All right. No, this one's a slightly longer one. We're going to go now to an actual clip of our actual vice president from Warsaw, Poland, earlier today.
All watched the television coverage of just yesterday. That's on top of everything else that we know and don't know yet, based on what we've just been able to see. And because we've seen it or not doesn't mean it hasn't happened. But just limited to what we have seen.
All right, I'm still trying to figure out what she said. Has anyone else gotten it yet? Has anyone else put it together? You know what? Let's give it again. It was only 20 seconds. It went by kind of quick. I didn't sit here and dissect it because there wasn't really a reason to. So let's get. You know what, ma'am? My bad. I kind of I might not have been paying enough attention. Go.
We all watched the television coverage of just yesterday. That's on top of everything else that we know and don't know yet, based on what we've just been able to see. And because we've seen it or not doesn't mean it hasn't happened. But just limited to what we have seen.
But you just said because we've seen it or not doesn't mean it hasn't happened. What are we even talking about? Wow. Closing that down there. All right, so let's get that. That is our own vice president, and that is what she told us about, again, What exactly? What did we see? I don't know what we saw, but we saw, if we limit it to what we saw, and knowing what we saw, because we saw what we saw, then we know what we know. So what the hell? What? Again, thank God if Joe dies, we've got a real ace in the pocket to cover us if anything else happens. Kirk Allen, I didn't see shit. Did we not play the video? Did I not play the video? I could have swore I did. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to check this thing here and go back 2 seconds. Yeah, no, we played the video. All right. So now I got Kirk Allen. I didn't see shit. Confusing me because I remember doing, yep, we covered that and that. All right. Caught up on all the chats. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We really have, we really love having all of you guys and really love seeing how many people, especially on the Rumble. Thank you very much. Jolly Green Dickhead. We saw it. Yeah, I'm a very, what can I say? I'm a very easily deceived duck, you know, and I can fucking, I've been called gullible from time to time, as it turns out. Might want to stop hitting on that as it gets lower. It's like the coffee and the cocoa part got too strong at the bottom, so we can't do that anymore. All right. Now, for the rest of our stories, we've got a couple to get into. About an hour left in the program. We've got a couple that I'm going to get into. One that's really weird about Christmas. Let's load up you know what? We'll grab delinquent tenant list. Yeah, we'll grab that one. And then we might need a couple of those for... Actually, that's a Christmas story. Let's bring that one in on too. All right, you know what? Boom. We're going to drop the audio for a second while we grab these stories to add so we cover plenty of content for the remaining hour of the show. Remaining hour. Wow. It's getting bad. Remaining hour of the show. So let's get that going. There we go. We've got this one. We've got a hugely ironic story, and then we'll cover this. And if we get through all of this stuff, then we might just have to figure out what the fuck to do. Because that's a lot to get into the last about an hour of a program. I mean, not too much. Oh, yeah. We've got a public access movie or whatever from 12 years ago that's just great. And it's from Grand Rapids, Michigan in 2006. All right. And that's a good Christmas thing. So we could do that as like a whole thing. All right. All right, so we can do that. So we'll get to that first, and then you, and then you, and you. So we'll cover those, and then we'll get to the Christmas stuff at the end of the show, at the end of the program. And then which one? Video shows Vermont Man. All right, there we go. Boom. Now we got it all figured out. Oh, there we are. YouTube. We'll start with this one. Ruby Frank's YouTube channel just shared parenting advice with millions. I don't know who Ruby Frank is, but the reason why we're talking about it is because she also just pleaded guilty to child abuse. Oh, okay. So wait, no, we covered this before. All right, so I knew about this before. On the now defunct Channel 8 Passengers, she chronicled life with her 6 children and her husband in Irvine, Utah. What's going off? Are you? You are. Yeah, stop. We're not talking about that. I don't even know that we want to. I thought this was a video, you asshole. Damn it, it's a story. So, Frank pleaded guilty on Monday to 4 counts of aggravated child abuse. With my deepest regret and sorrow for my family and my children, guilty, she said in a court as part of the plea deal. Frank's attorney said she had time to think and reset her moral compass while detained in Washington and is taking accountability for her role in the abuse, demonstrating a sincere dedication to personal growth and rehabilitation. She has actively begun the process by reaching out to members of her family to mend relationships and to contribute positively to the healing journey. In other words, she really doesn't want to go to jail. She's really, really sorry that she got caught. Okay, so let's get going with this. Contribute positive journey. Her attorney said in a statement obtained by this affiliate, CNN has also reached out to her attorney for further comment. Frank, 41, was initially charged with 6 counts and pleaded not guilty to 2 of the counts as part of her plea deal to testify against her business partner, Jody Hildebrandt, who also faces charges of aggravated child abuse. The state will dismiss the other counts of child abuse against Frank. She will be sentenced in February and will serve a prison term for the 4 counts that will run consecutively, prosecutors said. The state will dismiss the other 2 counts of child abuse against Frank. She'll be sentenced in February. Yeah, we'd already did that. In return, the Washington County Attorney's Office agrees to remain neutral regarding future hearings before the Utah Board of Pardons and Paroles. Oh, yeah, they'll parole her because she's cute. Frank intentionally and knowingly inflicted and allowed another adult to inflict serious physical injuries on her children, ages 9 to 12, between May and August, court documents said. She was arrested in August after her 12-year-old son ran away from home and asked a neighbor to call police. The Santa Clara Ivans Public Safety Department said he appeared malnourished and asked for food and water, according to authorities. He also had open wounds and duct tape around his wrists and ankles. In a statement in support of her guilty plea, investigators detailed some of the torture the children faced. The defendant and another adult regularly sought to indoctrinate Frank's son and convince him that he was evil and possessed, the statement said, and that he needed to willingly be obedient to avoid punishments, and that the punishments were necessary to repent. He was also told that everything that was being done to him were acts of love. Frank's daughter, who also was also subject to similar abuse, she was denied food and water and forced to work barefoot in summer heat, leaving her with scabs and blisters on her feet. EF was isolated and forced to do the physical tasks, remain outside, and repeatedly told she was evil and possessed. The punishments were necessary for her to be obedient and to repent. In the plea agreement, Frank confessed to torturing her children between May and August. She detailed how she forced her children to work outdoors in the heat without enough water, denied them food, and alienated them by cutting off their access to books and electronics. In July, her son tried to run away, but his hands and feet were either handcuffed or tied to weights. Injuries to his hands were treated at home and covered with duct tape. Again, dude, can we arrest well, I guess we did. Can we, not give this lady a plea deal? This is some next level horrible shit. How bad do you need to attack? How bad do you hate your kids that you're going to do this crap to? I could never imagine doing that. Look, call me a softie, call me a foul, whatever. If my kid is crying, I have a hard time being a hard ass. And because of that, she gets away with more than she should. And don't get me wrong, there are times where she's pulled some shit and she's crying and I'm just like, oh, that doesn't matter. You've been bad or blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, I'm still like, oh, man, I could never willingly punish my kids like that or make them believe for a second. How do you do that? How do you do that as a person? I need to know. How do you do that to a kid? Not even your own kid, just any kid. How do you tell a kid that they're evil and they need to be punished? Even kids that misbehave. I'm like, all right, you need to learn. You know? They're not evil, they're just undereducated. And even then, Toastmaster, prosecutors seem to care more about their win-loss record than actual justice. I kind of feel like I haven't heard how long she's serving, but there's got to be some extensive time if we're going to talk about actual justice. Because, wow. For me, for that, oh, man, I got to say some lengthy sentences, in my opinion, if you're doing that. You don't get to slide off on that one. Whoa. Alrighty. There we go. Doot. We'll cover all of those. That looked like Matthew Perry, and I don't know why. I just had to figure out what the fuck that was about. All right, I apologize. Anyways, so yes, Ruby Frank's YouTube channel shared parenting advice with millions, and now she's getting arrested for that. And in my opinion, I'm worried she's getting nowhere near properly punished for the amount of, again, just, that's horrible. It's fucking dog shit. Certain crimes shouldn't get reduced sentences. I agree. Certain crimes don't get reduced sentences. You don't get to reduce your sentence because, well, they cooperated. I mean, but did they? They also tortured a kid. Or a couple of kids for a while. Just saying. Looks like both have happened. Alrighty, we've got this next story that we're going to get into. And then we have... why does it feel like there's a hair in my eyelash? It's making my eye itch. Alrighty, so again, and then I keep blinking over here, and it looks like there's a hair in my eyelashes, and it fucking weirds me out. Although it looks like there's a hair up there, too. You know what I do? My eyebrows are too bushy. That's a problem. You don't need to know about that because it's not important. Moving along, we have another story. This one out of MacDill Air Force Base. I don't know where MacDill Air Force Base is, ironically enough. But let's read the story and just, get to that. A man tries to enter MacDill Air Force Base with an AR-15, calls himself Captain America. Toastmaster saying Florida. Of course it's Florida. I should have guessed by the palm trees. This is such a Florida story. In an incident last month, a 33-year-old Tampa man, Barshay Roche II, Bobby Baruch Roche, attempted to enter MacDill Air Force Base carrying an AR-15 rifle and more than 100 rounds of ammunition, as released in federal court documents on December 19th. When stopped at the base's entrance on November 3rd, Roach, who identified himself as Captain America, refused to provide ID, claiming he had a meeting with a general to share top-secret information related to his purported work with the U.S. Special Operations Command, SOCOM or SOCOM. Despite becoming argumentative and threatening to return daily if denied entry, Roche was detained due to his erratic behavior and mental condition. The guy just says he's Captain America. He's Captain America. Fuck yeah. I feel like that's what we got to do from now on, just to build up the old national pride. Every time we list the name of our country, just America. Fuck yeah. We got to do the South Park thing. America. Fuck yeah. An AR-15 and 100 rounds of ammunition. That's like several clips. That doesn't sound like it's too much. Oh, you know what? This is slowly getting worse because I keep fucking with it and not learning. Was fill some holes. I am a Florida man. St. Caesar. Leave Steve Rogers alone. Mr. Q. The water boy? Mama said that guns are the devil. All right. So, despite becoming argumentative, a subsequent search of his vehicle uncovered a Colt AR-15 rifle and 5 magazines containing a total of 125 rounds. The Tampa Police Department's Behavioral Health Unit was summoned. And Roche, citing mental health issues and medication, was involuntarily hospitalized under Florida's Baker Act. Trying to make a baker's dozen joke, but I got nothing for it. I'm going to just move on. So Roche faces charges of possessing a firearm in a federal facility. On December 13th, the court granted his request to travel to Georgia for a family law case and visitation with his child. Represented by his attorney, Roche entered a not guilty plea on December 14th, with the trial scheduled for December 5th. Not guilty by what grounds? You went to a military base with a gun and ammo. You told them you were Captain America. These are facts. Again, it's weird. No, I'm not guilty. What do you mean you're not guilty? Didn't do it. Lawyer, me. You entered a not guilty plea. For again, going somewhere and again presenting. You're not. What are you not guilty of? You literally did it. You did it, sir. It's called a magazine, Johnny, not a clip. Did they say 5 clips or magazines? I thought I read 5 magazines containing a total of 125 rounds. But thank you, Mikey Two Milks, for keeping me on track. I really appreciate that. Clip it! Magazine it. Because he's a fucking bad. I had to explain to somebody why that clip was funny, and they don't know any of the people involved, but they agreed when it was funny. They agreed, you know. I love it when people you don't know can validate something I'm talking about with absolutely no evidence. It's funny. Alrighty, so again, not guilty. Not guilty. Didn't do it. I did not show up on a base. I did not call myself Captain America. I did not say I was there to talk about Dr. Doom. I did not do those things because I am not Captain America, and I don't know anything about Dr. Doom. Like, again, good God, man. How do you get to claim not guilty? How? How do you get to... We have the video footage, we have the accounts, and we have the part where you literally said, no, I'm here to talk to him about SOCOM. I just finished the first campaign in the video game on my PS4, and I want to... Just how? Not guilty. I didn't do it. I did not show up with a loaded weapon and call myself a Marvel superhero. I did not do that. Mikey Two Milk's message retracted. Oh no, I gotta clear the chat. I gotta clear the chat because someone retracted a message. We told him about no. All right, so let's get into this. We have a couple stories left to get us through our last 45 minutes of the show. And we have 3 that are I would say, specifically holiday-themed stories. And we'll cover them at the end in case we end up going over with everything else. We'll save the holiday-themed stuff for maybe, maybe tomorrow. Or either way, we can get to it at any time because it's Christmas-themed stuff. If it happens this week, bing, bang, boom, Bob's your goddamn uncle. So let's cover this story first, though, not holiday-themed. A Rainier Valley homeowner lives in a van down by a river. No, well, maybe. We didn't say where. Lives in a van while a delinquent tenant lists his rental on Airbnb. I love these laws. You can rent out your house, and then that tenant can refuse to pay, somehow become a squatter, rent out your home on Airbnb while you're living in a van down by a river. Living in a van down by a river. Jason Roth lives in a van down by a river. I can't stop. I can't stop with it. God damn it. That'll help. Fixed it. Labglass saying name police. Over what? What did I get wrong? Mikey has to call in as the name police, and I don't think I've missed the call. I've got the phone thing right here, and yeah, actually, you know what? I don't have... Here's where I'm a horrible piece of shit. I don't have this one online. You know what I should have done? I missed 2 calls. Jesus Christ. Let's go over here. How do we turn this thing back on? Let's turn Do Not Disturb off. Oh, no, it is off. All right, so we're good. I don't know how we missed the call earlier, but whatever, we're fucking good. Jason Roth lives in a van with his dog Wally. It's really hard to not say he lives in a van down by the river. It's really, really difficult for me. Thank you, Saint Oren, for the channel points. Jason is making mortgage payments on his Rainier Valley home and paying for pilot school. He is owed 5 months rent, a total of some $29,000 in back rent plus utilities. I do come here often just to look at my house and miss it and wish I could be in it, he said. Oh my God, this is so bad. Trouble for homeless owner. What do you mean homeless owner? All right, watch it again. Is this the actual story? Let's see it, because then we don't have to read.
He owns has a tenant who's not paying rent.
All right.
A Seattle man is living in a van while the home he owns
Down
has a
by a
tenant
river.
who's not paying rent. The homeowner says he's owed nearly $30,000.
And when his tenant decided to list part of that home on Airbnb, that...
Can we talk about how hot that music is? Like, this poor son of a bitch, but the whole time I'm like, you got a hobo renting out your home. Come on, tits, you can shake it. I bet I straight, gay, I don't care, chocolate love. Let's make it happen. Woo! Again. Tone it down on the intro music, guys. It's getting too saucy for me in here, and now I gotta dance. Not even able to move, and I gotta dance. We're busy talking about a poor son of a bitch who's lost his home, and that intro music is just too hot to trot. One last time.
While the home he owns has a tenant who's not paying rent. The homeowner says he's owed nearly $30,000.
And when his tenant decided to list part of that home on Airbnb, that homeowner decided to call our Jesse Jones.
What did he call him? What did he call him? What exactly did he call Jesse Jones? Did he call him up? Because that would be insensitive, and there's no reason to do that. You're having a difficult time. Why would you call this guy anything?
It's extremely frustrating.
Jason Roth lives in a van with his...
Down by a river. Nobody. Come on, guys. Be a putz and just give it out. A van down by a river. You know you want to do it. Chris Farley's not with us,
Roth
but his
lives
bit
in a
lives
van with his dog.
Wally.
But get this, he is homeless and a homeowner, all at the same time.
It's something I can't fully wrap my head around.
It's more like head banging for Jason. See, here's his Rainier Valley home, but the tenant in it is way behind on his rent. So Jason is making mortgage payments and paying for flight school. He's also owed 5 months' rent. A total of some $29,000, not including utilities.
I do come here often, though. I do come here just to look at my house and miss it and wish I could be in it.
Making matters worse, the renter offered Jason's downstairs unit on Airbnb for $434 a night.
So again, how are you not paying for your own rent? Like, again, why is this legal? How is this legal? License plates read free candy. Want some candy? That Predator clip could be funny for a lot. Oh, yeah. We should look at getting that. Not just because I'm a huge Predator fan. Like, ridiculous. Here's how bad it is. I was shopping for Christmas gifts, and we've done well lately, so thank you very much. Had to stop myself from buying a fucking piece of plastic just because it has a Predator on it. I'm like, that's a Predator thing. And they're like, yeah, but you don't fucking need it. You goddamn fucking piece of shit. All right, sad. Yes, it is sad. Sad. Evading the police is another charge. What? Oh.
At the very least, he's generating $2,000 a month. And it's more than likely he's generating closer to 3 or possibly even 4, depending on the month.
And even though he didn't own the home, the city gave the renter a short-term rental license.
So not only is he not paying me, but he's generating an income through the basement Airbnb unit. And meanwhile, I'm having to pay the utilities for that unit.
Can you shut off the utilities? You don't have to pay those. Can you turn off the utilities? The utilities are kept up, right? Can you say, hey, man, there's a squatter in my house. I'm not paying those utilities anymore. He owes me rent. You should not have to keep this going. If you live in a city where somehow you need to do this. Predator is now in foster care.
Tried to work with the renter. He came up with this payment plan. The renter signed and paid $1,000, and that's it.
I own this house.
Jason even tried dispute resolution with no results. Now he's waiting until late October for an eviction hearing.
Late October? How is this a new story? How is this a new story?
The current process for an eviction hearing in King County to go from the start to the very end is about 12 months in total.
Attorney Ryan.
Oh, it's going to take a flipping year. It is a new story. We're talking next October.
Weatherstone says in King County, courts are only hearing 6 cases per day.
Half of those hearings get automatically continued for another 3.5 months. So the court is only really hearing 3 hearings per day. And they're only hearing it for 4 days a week for the biggest county in Washington.
We stopped by Jason's home to speak with the renter. We didn't receive an answer, but we did see a shiny car with temporary plates in the driveway.
It's from Carvana? So someone just bought a new car?
On our way out.
It makes me feel all kinds of different emotions. I mean, extreme sadness, anger, physical discomfort because of where I'm living. I can't stand up in it.
It appears Jason is looking at $50,000 in losses before he can get out of his van and back into his own home.
I'm on my own, which that to me might be the worst part because there's always going to be people who abuse the system and scam, but the city should be there to recognize when that's happening.
Right. This asshole, the cops should be able to come in and evict this motherfucker, and you should be able to take his car and everything he has to pay the money he owes you. I can't say those things on the air. We won't say what just went through my head. Anyways, mediocre personality. Why am I paying rent? Right? Why do so many of us do it above board when these assholes are allowed not to? It's just, again, that's so f***ed up. He's living in a van, not even by a river. He can't even afford to live by a river. He's living in a van down by a parking lot. Well, the squatter took my home and now I live in a parking lot. Fuck.
And nobody's been able to provide me any tangible assistance, anything significant.
The city is investigating the case about the short-term rental license. They say it's now invalid. Airbnb has removed the listing from Jason's home.
Right. And any chance that we can get Airbnb to maybe come forward with the amount of revenue that home generated before said listing was removed. Because I feel like that kind of information should be provided when this person is sued and then, I don't know. Again, why the... Oh, man. Hire a guy to move into the basement. The minute the guy leaves, minute the upstairs guy leaves and goes change the locks. There's a lot of ways you could go about that. Was fill some holes. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo, what do you mean? What do you mean, boo-hoo? Boohoo, what, that guy? The guy squatting or the guy taking it? That's not a lot. I'm a Florida man. That's not a lot. 750,000 is a lot. I don't remember. So yes, I'm not sure what we're boo-hooing. Not sure what we're boo-hooing. All right, we've got all that up. We got the change the locks thing. Great. Alrighty, so message not retracted, says Mikey 2 Mucks. Good to know. Both. Okay, I can understand. Yeah, I do. Part of me feels bad for the guy. Another part of me is, again, like I said, why are you paying the utilities? Why can you not literally call the utility companies? Don't let the bill get delinquent or anything, but simply go, I'd like to shut off these utilities. You're not required to keep the utilities going. You can turn off the utilities. And then if he has a problem with it, he's going to have to explain to somebody. And then you go to him and then you go, this guy's owed me months and months of rent. He's behind to the tune of 30 grand. I haven't seen a dime of that. I'm not paying a dime of his utilities. That's where I don't feel bad for this guy. I would have Airbnb my house never left. Yeah, I wouldn't have an Airbnb in my house. Again, he didn't have an Airbnb. He rented out the house because he's doing pilot school shit or something. I don't know why he rented out the house or where he was living or what any of that was going on. But he rented out the house, and then this person didn't come through with their rental shit. So I don't know. I don't know. But yes, the idea that he can't boot him out. All right, let's see. You guys have a whole minute that you're talking about this. All right, let's hear it.
He says he's watching the place. He sees people going in and out.
It's a nightmare.
I gets me so angry, and I'm not Jason sleeping in a van.
I know, and what gets me is that, of course, the city's investigating how he got the license, but aren't we checking that at least?
Come on.
Right? The city said they didn't want to talk because it's under investigation, okay. But it's just sad because...
Right. And it's also one of these situations where that guy needs to start, again, I don't know, not paying the utilities, getting the utilities, pay the utilities, whatever they're owed or whatever. Just shut the fucking utilities off. They don't get to have power and running water anymore. Why? Because they don't pay their rent. They're not supposed to be there. They're supposed to leave. Maybe improve their ventilation.
Jason now, has to pay the mortgage and for flight school when he thought he'd have a little bit of scratch in his pocket.
I feel strangely drawn to its presence.
We're getting raided, and I can't drink much more of this because it's a little too potent. But my throat needed to wet down. Thank you, Raiders from Awake Jimmy. Jumping in and screaming penis. Awesome. Horrible time for me to have trouble speaking. You know what? Since we're doing that, we were saving some of our other stories in case we got through them. We didn't want to burn through those stories and then do some of these. But it's the Christmas season. We just got raided by Awake Jimmy. Amazing Twitch streamer, friend, and gamer. Awake Jimmy, everybody. Twitch.tv/Awake Jimmy. Like, follow, subscribe. We're going to kick that video out of here because we're done with that. And we had a video about a person getting arrested. You can see the screen, actually. So we're not going to do that one either. We're going to kick that one out because we have a half hour left in the show, and we're gonna help out everybody watching on Twitch. Wow, Rumble dropped down hard. Did everybody on Rumble leave? Did we get disconnected from Rumble? Oh, that's sad. All right. Anyways, so Rumble very much lower on the totem pole today at the end of the show. Interesting. But the last half hour, we're going to talk about some Christmas stuff. First off, a lady in the UK. We have a story about a mother in the UK. Oh, that's a burp I didn't need to do, but did need to do. Alrighty. Nismo saying Rumble. Yeah, I stream on Rumble, Twitch, and YouTube all at the same time. We're here for you no matter what platform you need. Rumble chat not on the screen, mostly because we haven't figured out how to do it, but also because even if we could, Rumble's a lot more liberal in what they allow in their chat, and people tend to cut a little looser. Great. We're 99 bits away from a sticker party. And I just got a bunch of... And what's with the drips? Vodka cranberry, vodka cran, what is that? What are those? Where's my cursor? What are those? Those are paint drops? That doesn't look like paint. All right, so we are, again, 190 bits from a sticker party. Y'all know how that works. The icon over there, we've covered it. But let's get to the story stuff. We have a half hour left. Christmas-themed stuff to bring in the holiday part of the year. Starting with this story from the BBC, a Cardiff gran who charges her family is now upping her prices. They approved jizz emotes, but I lost my main for jokes. Oh, no. Now they'll never come. Alrighty, so a grandmother who charged her family for Christmas dinner last year has raised her prices for 2023. Caroline Dudridge, 63, previously made her adult relatives pay up to £15. That's money in England, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. £15 for her youngest grandchildren. Made adults pay £15 while her youngest grandchildren got a £2.5 bill each, $2.50, whatever. This December, it's gone up to cover the increased cost of living and rising food prices. Caroline from Fairweather in Cardiff described a general food shop in the current climate as just horrifying. She first got the idea to make guests fork out for her turkey dinner when her husband died in 2015. Well, he's dead, so you go to pay for it. All right. Mr. Q, extra hair gel. It's been called that before. So now, I love the idea that she's charging for it because, why should she, unless that counts as the gift? Look, I bought the food, I made dinner. I'm not getting you a present. But if you want gifts and that, then I need something for me. You know what I mean? So this December, it has gone up to cover the increased cost of living and rising food prices. She first got the idea in 2015. She even tells her loved ones to transfer the money straight into her bank account because it's easier to keep track of any stragglers. She's getting hard on this. Grandma's going to have a bouncer pretty soon. She's going to have a Patrick Swayze-looking motherfucker be like, hey, you Venmo? You Venmo or you PayPal? Well, Cash App, we don't use Cash App here, all right? Look, you ain't eating until you pay it, all right? If there ain't no money, I don't know why we're going into a weird mob voice when we said Patrick Swayze from Roadhouse. Just, kind of went the wrong way with it, I think. Might have fucked that one up. All right, that's the kind of Nana that you leave a hot pocket in the couch. Why? Atomic Ray, Rumble crashed. We back now. Fuck YouTubers. Oh, well, I'm glad that Rumble is back. But thank you for being part of the show. Now, let's get back into this here. In 2022, her two sons were charged £15 each. Her three daughters charged £10. Her four grandchildren charged over £5, and her two 3-year-old grandchildren $2.50. Her sons were levied more money because they are full-time workers, while her daughters work part-time, also have families. The Yuletide 2023 will be slightly different, though, she revealed. I have put the girls' prices up this year by £2 because I did get a bit of stick from people saying I was being sexist. Not that I listen to public opinion particularly, said Caroline. I want an interview with this lady. We need a video interview. I'm not sure it will, because when you buy a few bits and pieces, it comes to like 30 pounds or 40 pounds. It's barely a bag full. This is not Christmas stuff either, just general shopping. It's just horrifying, and you wonder where it's all going to end. Well, it's going to end with them plugging your toilet. Let's open the image in the new tab. She got a lovely family. Look at this grandma. How can you fault her for that? But no offense, if she's feeding all of you people, yeah. How about you fork over a little coinage? She's stuffing all of those gullets. By the way, which one's the grandma? I'm kidding. It's obviously this one. Ha! We're saying no. All right, but anyway, so she's charging her family. I'm amazed if anyone's got issue with that. It would never bother me. It would be awesome. Fucking yeah. Charge your family up the ass. All right, so how much time do we have? We've got about a good 25 minutes left in the show. So let's wrap up this story. We've got two other ones to talk about. Again, Christmas related. One of them being a video that we're gonna have to donate some time to going through. So let's see. There she goes. Caroline added that while she understood some people were calling her a Scrooge, many thought it was a good idea. There were the usual trolls, but some people thought it was a really good idea. They even said they were going to adopt it themselves, she said. Honestly, it's not a bad idea. Like, seriously, if you're forking over, you're already buying gifts and shit. If you're forking over the time and the money to cook all the food, a little something for the effort, don't put yourself out. Fuck it. I'm all for it. Go for it, Grandma. Charge them up the ass. All right, so there we go. That's that story. We're going to cover this one and then get to the video that we need to discuss. Now, this one is for our male audience. There's a few of you guys out there, and there's something you need to be worried about. Nice upper decker is the gift that keeps giving. Oh, Vodka Cran, no. No. They should offer to help out. She shouldn't have to charge them. There's a variety of ways they could help out and things like that, and I'm sure they do, like with doing dishes and stuff. But yeah, she shouldn't have to charge them. They should offer to help with the bill. God knows I would if I was if someone was forking over all that money for food and stuff, especially in today's climate. Yeah, I get it. All right, so again, this one's important for you guys. We're talking about this because it's a big thing this holiday season. Not even this holiday season, apparently in the holiday season, a lot of people, particularly dudes, have some issues with their Yule log if we could. So the risk of penile fractures rises at Christmas, doctors find. It may be the season of loving and giving, but doctors have warned against embracing this spirit too enthusiastically, at least where sexual relations are concerned. They have discovered that the Christmas period... Isn't that what she gets? Oh, the Christmas period is associated with a significant increased risk of penile fractures, a medical emergency in which the erection-producing regions of the penis snap, usually as the result of forceful bending during over-enthusiastic sexual intercourse. Yeah, dude, it's not a literal crank. You're not supposed to give it a circular motion. She just gets in there, and just, no, don't break the dick. Oh, I suffered a dick break. This injury tends to occur during wild sex, particularly in positions where you're not in direct eye contact with your partner, such as the reverse cowgirl. Why are you calling out my fave? Dr. Nicholas Purges, a urologist with the Ludwig Maximilian University of Munich, who led the research. Yeah, I'm sure he was balls deep in that research. The fractures are often heralded by an audible... an audible crack. I don't know why, but the thought that you could hear your dick snap, like a stick would bother the I would never recover. Angry Saxon. What if you want to twirl like a helicopter? I love that we got raided by, what was it? We got raided by Awake Jimmy with what, 45 people? It was like a huge raid. Oh, no, 26. We got raided with 26. We got raided with 26 people by Awake Jimmy. And now I swear, like, they all immediately left. It's awesome. It's awesome. But again, we're going for another 20 minutes. Thank you guys for being here. We started talking about Christmas shit and breaking dicks, and they bailed. Like, nope, I don't want to know about dick breaks. We're not talking about breaking dicks. All right, so suspected that intimacy and euphoria of the festive season might be a risk factor for this type of injury. Pure Jeeds and his colleagues examined hospital data from 3,421 men who sustained penile fractures in Germany between 2005 and 2021. The study finds the first to explore seasonal patterns for this type of injury, found that such injuries were indeed more common over Christmas. In fact, if every day were like Christmas, 43% more penile fractures would have occurred. So almost half of them. Well, I gotta give her a gift. I feel like to do the best study of this, we need to now compare this data with countries that don't celebrate Christmas. Are they suffering the same thing? Is it maybe just December 25th, everyone breaks a dick? Like, I just, All right, we're not going to have that sticker party, apparently. We got like 15 minutes left. We'll go ahead and drop that off the screen. So that's not taking that up here. I feel like I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's coming too close to home. So we'll go ahead and drop that. We'll get into, again, the last video that we have for today. Our last thing. We have Public Access Santa from Dearborn, Michigan, in 2006. Now, I don't know if we still do Public Access Santa anywhere around the country, but the idea that that this happened is great because it's right when the internet existed, so people can really be part of the public access experience. And it wasn't so new, or it was so new that people didn't understand what they were opening themselves up for. In Germany, that makes sense. Their sexual ways are extreme, says Saint Aran. Right, but that's why I'm also saying it's not that they're experiencing so many dick breaks. It's that it's happening at a particular time of the year. And like I said, they're going based off of percentages of when it happened, seasonally speaking. So from there on out, it doesn't matter if they have more dick breakage than us or less. They're saying 43% of their dicks are breaking on Christmas. Actually, let's be clear. That's misquoting. I'm sorry, I misquoted. They're saying 43% of the dicks that break in the year break on Christmas. And so it's not necessarily anything to do with their extreme sexual ways. If it was, again, that you could compare that with America. We don't know. We haven't brought that information in. But the best comparison we can get is a non-Christmas country. Gravy, says Sandra. Right, this whole thing, I've stalled on it too long. All right, so let's get to this Public Access Santa for our last video here. Talk to Santa.
It's time to talk to Santa.
This is gonna go great.
All girls and boys, call 459-4881 and tell Santa what you want for Christmas.
I hate the voice.
Oh, we got here. I didn't think we were going to be able to. We have Carly with us.
Really? You didn't think we were going to be able to get here? We have Carly with us? I'm going to say, you actually look old enough to pull this off. So, all right, we'll give it a go.
We have Stevie with us.
The phone line doesn't actually work.
I came down and Rudolph got really upset with all this rain you got here in Grand Rapids, but I want you to know that I got here just the same because I stopped by the Ford company and I picked up a 150. But I'll tell you this, You
picked up a 150? Like are we talking about a liter of
Put a big red nose on the front end of that vehicle to get here, and I drove right in through the rain, and on the way I picked...
Santa uses a sleigh, not a vehicle. You're losing me, buddy. And this was on December 22nd. Wow. All right, can we get to the calls?
Up Carly.
That's right. Santa, are you getting paid by Ford to advertise them?
No, it's just a good car.
What about Rudolph?
Rudolph.
You play
Rudolph
favorites with him all the time.
I always liked Rudolph, but
you know who I like the best?
Who?
Blitzen. He's very underrated, and he can guide your sleigh tonight.
All right, shut up.
Who cares about a red nose?
Sounds like the name of a heavy metal band.
Blitzen?
What the fuck
Blitzen.
is this?
Blistering Blitzen, huh? That other lovely young lady over there came all the way up from New Orleans.
Hi.
That's Stevie. I was actually down in Houston just last week, and I come by there to pick her up because she's been doing a lot of work, haven't you, Stevie?
What's with you in Houston too? You play favorites with the cities.
I gotta go around all the little cities.
But do we have to? I thought we weren't going in.
Actually, I was going to go.
What the fuck? So you hate Santa?
Everyone in Houston is naughty.
But
he picked up an AR-15. Oh my God! He picked up an AR-15. Oh my! Why are you two picking a fight? Clearly, all right. This is my belief. Santa threw a couple of presents her way, and now she's her reindeer are late.
Are you elves ready to take down some toys that these children want? Okay.
I'm gonna take it down. Is Brittany first?
Santa picked up a random Southern girl. Yeah, Santa apparently was just cruising through Texas, and on his way up here to Grand Rapids, Michigan, he made a stop in New Orleans because that's a straight line. And then when he did, he thought, I'll pick up this quasi-crack-looking lady, and we'll just bring her with. Her name's Stevie. You know, not like a drug addict.
Brittany, are you on the line with us, Brittany? Hello, Brittany.
Her name is Binary.
Well, I guess I think Brittany. I heard that Brittany was on the telephone, but I don't hear her.
Brittany, where you at? Talk to us.
Oh my God.
How about?
Come on, Brittany, call back.
I think there's a Jacob on the line someplace too. We got either one or the other.
Hello.
Hi.
And who is this speaking?
Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
Hi, Santa.
Carly's got something she wants to tell you about.
What? I don't have anything to tell you, but rather I'm asking you what you want for Christmas. That is, if you've been good.
Why are you saying this like this is some sort of... do you owe somebody money? Like, I mean, I guess I have something to ask you. Like, do you want a present? Like, have you been good? Like, I don't really give a shit. I'm not even supposed to elf here today.
Yes.
Okay, give it a shot.
I want some rollerblades.
A rollerblades?
Yeah.
What kind? Do you want the 4-wheel or the 3-wheel? The 3-wheel are faster, but you
Four.
might crash.
Four.
They're safer. I used 3 wheels once and I crashed into a ditch. What else would you like for Christmas?
Okay, again, and does she have a boner? I'm sorry, is Stevie popping wood? What's going on with this costume here? Why does Stevie look like she's... Wow, Aaron really needs money. I didn't know he was moonlighting as a mall Santa. That's not Aaron moonlighting as a mall Santa, Mr. Q. That's some, again, weird dude. She's staring at it too. Those eyes are beelining right for that. Here, let's move the chat box off the screen for a second. Again, somebody's stocking seems pretty stuffed at the moment.
A doll.
A doll?
What kind of doll? Cabbage Patch Kids?
No.
What do you think that's dated? What do you want, like a Bratz doll?
Yeah.
Oh my God, how'd I know?
How do you know about this stuff?
Why do you hate kids? Oh my God, how'd I know? What, dude, how much? There's booze in that cup. She's getting sauced. She is getting sauced. What do you want? Like a doll, like a Bratz doll? Oh my God, how'd I know? Let me guess. What was it, Brittany? Let me guess, Brittany. Let me guess, you're a real basic bitch, right? Your mom got a lot of guys moving through. Are you a real brat? You got the badonkadonk that brings all the boys to your yard. Would you also like some lip gloss? Maybe some padding for your jeans to give you an artificial butt filler. You sound about 5. Have you started thinking about bringing all them boys to the yard yet? She's just so cold about this. I don't want to know this. She's going to unwrap early. Yeah, she is going to unwrap early. But more importantly, I feel like this chick is angry about being here, and she's drinking her way into belittling the audience.
I'm stuck in the past.
Before we get to Jacob or any other child, I have some guidelines to lay down. Anyone who has an exotic or long name that is like 4 or more syllables, make up a fake one because we don't want to deal with that this year. It can be anything simple like
Public access TV. You'd have to be on something to do this show. I don't know if you'd have to be on something to do this show or not, but she definitely seems like she is on something already. They both seem like they're on something. Like, this guy got paid to do a bit, and he took it real serious. I'm going to play Santa. I'm going to sell this bit. We're going to do this thing. I'm making a whole $200. This is fucking sexy. And what are the odds that one of these chicks is super into Santa Claus and I can throw a bone, stuff some stockings and have a Merry Christmas. Say hello to my Yule log. Well, hey, are we getting enough synonyms for sex in there? All right, anyways, so she's losing her shit, and then she's literally getting higher by the second. But the idea of, look, if you have a name that's like longer than like 4 syllables, make up a fake one. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Arthur, or
it can be like
Bob.
The at symbol.
Right.
Or
an asterisk.
Also, because last year, judging by last year.
Hello.
Hi.
What would you like for Christmas?
A brat doll.
A brat doll. All the Britneys want Bratz dolls.
Another
Come on,
brat
let's get
doll.
creative. You want some golf clubs or a Nintendo set?
Yeah.
She's upselling the kid. Like, oh, come on, a Bratz doll. You can't say that. We can't say that Santa's going to get you a Bratz doll. God knows your mom probably has a couple of them laying around. How about we really put your parents on the spot? Have you ever thought about asking for a TV or maybe a grill? I don't know. You think about asking for a new Bentley? Bentleys are pretty sweet. Why haven't your parents got you a car? Santa ran, I want a daddy. Oh, dude, come on. We need one of those.
You're pretty agreeable.
Hello.
Hello.
It's me, Donovan.
Hi, Donovan.
Your name's Donovan, like the 70s, like
Hi.
musician?
Donovan.
Mellow yellow.
Really close.
Yeah.
What's up, Donovan?
Good.
Good. Me too.
What do you want for Xmas?
I want a skateboard.
You want a fly car?
A skateboard?
Yeah.
What brand?
Did she say you want a fly car?
I want a skateboard.
You want a fly car?
A skate.
Do you want to fly a car?
I want a skateboard.
You want a fly car?
A skateboard?
Yeah.
What brand? Anything in specific? Because if you don't specify, then Santa is going to get you a rather
oh my God. Is she about to sandbag Santa and say that he's going to get her a shitty skateboard? I might have to go through this whole thing. I was waiting to find a down moment to be like, all right, we'll tap out and wrap up the show. But honestly, this is hilarious. Whatever she's on, she's starting to get really loose. And this lady is just literally no fucks given. Just like, what do you want, a skateboard? You better be specific, otherwise Santa's going to get you some cheap piece of shit.
specific, because if you don't specify, then Santa is going to get you a rather cheap one that bends.
Right, you might
so
crash.
you better specify what kind of brand you want.
Oh, I would not do that. I would not get you
why?
a bad one.
What do you want for Christmas, Carly?
I want a jock strap with a tennis ball.
You know what I'm buying myself for Christmas?
What?
A gold tooth with my initial on it.
She said she wants a jock strap with a tennis ball. They are getting fucked up right now. He is having such a hard time passing that through. And then the other one wants a gold tooth. You know, to replace the one that's missing due to meth.
A jock strap with a tennis ball.
You know what I'm buying myself for Christmas?
What?
A gold tooth with my initial on it.
I want a full grill.
I'll get
I want
you
a
one.
Scrabble board made out of platinum. And I want Cheetos covered in green sauce.
If you're like me, kids, you might live in an impoverished area where they sell grills for $40 at the thing called Beauty Supply right down the street, right next to the Shell.
What the fuck is happening right now? This was not supposed to be this epic of a fucking film. This was not supposed. Kip Smith, sorry I'm late. Could you start over, please? This is a clip. This is a video from a public access station from 2006 in Dearborn, Michigan, of a Live with Santa thing where people could call in and talk to Santa on December 22nd in 2006. And the two ladies he has as elves with him, who started out just kind of cute and weird, one of them, and then he admits to picking up one of them on a road trip from Texas. It's like if Santa used to tour with the Grateful Dead. Oh, I got a roadie with me, and she started, she was blowing me from there to here, so we thought, all right, now let's take calls from kids. And it starts out beautifully with her being like, all right, kids, let's get more creative than Bratz dolls. What, do you want a car? What do you want? Fucking... And now, all right, and if you have more than 4 syllables in your name, shorten it down, all right? I don't care if it's the @ symbol. Just keep it easy for us. Fucking I gotta back this up a bit and hit play.
If you're like me, kids, you might live in an impoverished area where they sell grills for $40 at the thing called Beauty Supply right down the street, right next to the Shell station.
You see, Miss Stevie.
Everyone calls you Sugar there. It's
Sugar darling, because Miss Stevie is from the South. She lives in a FEMA trailer. Okay, I'm not.
Fucking Jesus. All right, we're backing that up. I realized I had my audio too low. I've been boosting this like crazy, and I didn't need to do that. I'm horrible.
I want
a Scrabble board made out of platinum, and I want Cheetos covered in green sauce.
If you're like me, kids, you might live in an impoverished area where they sell grills for $40 at the thing called Beauty Supply right down the street, right next to the Shell station.
You see, Miss Stevie.
Everyone calls you Sugar there. It's
Sugar darling, because Miss Stevie is from the South. She lives in a FEMA trailer. Okay, I'm not playing games. Like, she's from Nolans.
Nolans? Everything's covered in gray.
That's where the little children drink 40s on the street. Everything goes there.
Santa has tapped out. Santa has completely tapped out because nobody is there to say, hey, this needs to stop. And by the way, it doesn't. It is some of the best fucking sugar bitches. It's some of the best shit I've ever seen. How have I missed this video? This needs to play every goddamn Christmas season. He's just staring off. I can't tell if he's smiling or scowling. He's just looking off into the distance. He's just like, all right, 3 hours left. 3 hours left.
Okay, I'm not playing games. Like, she's from Nolans.
Nolans? Everything's covered in gray.
That's where the little children drink 40s on the street. Everything goes there. 40 ounces.
40 ounces of fun this Christmas season.
Okay, do we have anybody else on the phone?
I hope so. How are you? What do you want for Christmas?
She's really getting close to just kind of flicking her bean with that belt, right? Like, I don't know what the deal is here, but apparently she's not getting enough attention, and she can't stop playing. And like I said, I don't know if it's me or what, but it really looks like she's sporting a huge boner. Just a giant boner. And whatever she's had has now made her feel vulnerable. Notice she's closed up, the body language, very not accepting. Santa here looking like he's going to have to take his bag home and fluff his own log Because, God, do we have a caller? Could someone please call in and salvage this thing?
Some video games.
What kind? What one?
Oh my God, excuse me, Jacob.
Any kind.
I gotta wipe the chat from the screen for a second. Look at the smile on her face for this. We'll put the chat back up again. Oh my God, excuse me, Jacob.
Christmas.
I want some video games.
What kind? What one?
Oh my God, excuse me, Jacob.
Any kind.
Any kind? No, you want
like old
something.
school, like, do you like Super Mario World?
Yeah.
Or
I
do
love that game. I can beat every level in like a day.
I like the OG Nintendo.
Punching bag.
Punching bag.
Why do you want a punching bag, Jacob?
Because he likes to punch.
I want one.
So I don't hit my brother.
That's amazing. You got to take out that aggression in a
To
positive
deter
way.
violence against a sibling. That's a really good method, Jacob. That's good anger management.
And a mini motorcycle.
All right, so we obviously
motorcycle with real motor.
CDs?
Yeah.
What kind? What do you listen to?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Who? Yes, you.
Do you like Young Jeezy?
Yeah.
Me too. He's on my ringtone. I'm not even kidding. My Hood. Do you know that song?
Yeah.
Every time I do.
Okay, that's really nice. We appreciate what you got to say and
yeah,
what the things you
it's
want.
been
Is there
Christmas.
anybody else there that wants to talk with Santa?
Where's the sister?
Hi.
Hi.
Santa is so pissed that he has become the third wheel in this program. It is literally his two drunken or whatever effed up elves and whoever calls in. Those are the stars of the show. Santa has been retired. Oh my God, Santa and Bad Santa 3, Elf Strikes Back. I don't know if it's the Elf Strikes Back, but dude, it's hilarious. It seems like, and she looks like the chick from Always Sunny, but it's just.
And what would you like to have for Christmas?
A brat head in the trampoline.
A brat and what else?
A brat head in the trampoline.
Safety nets.
You better get safety nets so you don't break your neck. You need net. You need a net on the outside of.
This is again a public access program for children. Oh my God.
That it's very dangerous.
I was recently on one. It saved me many times.
A net can save. Just get a net for your
Have
trampoline.
you done trampoline work
My thigh
before?
just jiggled.
No.
You just like that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. Carlos is on the line. Hello, Carlos.
Carlos.
Hello?
Hey, Carlos.
¿Cómo estás?
Yes, and what do you want for Christmas, Carlos?
A trampoline.
You want a trampoline also?
Oh my God, it's so popular. It's all get
How-
Sam's Club memberships.
And how old are you?
I'm
Kip
12.
Smith and a dad. Mr. Q. Wow. Dude, it's so good. I might have to tap out here. This looks like we might have gotten to all of the gold already, but they're about to get in on this kid for not being original.
Huh?
I'm 12.
You're 12. Well, you can handle a trampoline all right.
Do you listen to Young Jeezy too?
Have you?
Do you listen to Young Jeezy too? She really wants to pimp Young Jeezy.
Played on a trampoline before?
Yeah.
Can you do a backflip?
Yeah, I can do a double.
A double? Well, that is pretty
you get
amazing.
extra stocking stuffers for that ability.
And how many times have you fallen off the trampoline?
Too many.
Check this out. How do you like the 6th grade?
Are you in 7th?
It's getting bad. How do you like the 6th grade? I want a trampoline. I want to watch my sister jump on it. Say it, that's effed up. Say a jumping up. Sad boy retracted his comment. I'm sorry. I got to take it off the screen. I don't keep retracted comments. Can you barrel roll, ninja? Oh. See, people, this is what bad water does to people. Don't do lead water and drugs. Jesus, I can't fucking read.
7th grade, maybe.
7th grade.
7th grade, all right.
That is a rough year if you're not like popular.
You just gotta blaze through that one.
Don't worry, you'll block out the bad crap later.
Well, I think you should get a trampoline. Are you going to go out for sports?
Jesus, Mr. Q. Jesus, Carlos wants a green card. How could you say such a thing?
Oh, all right.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey,
What's your name?
Kevin?
Kevin.
Ken.
How come your brother got the sweet name and you just got Kevin?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. That's a cool name.
All right.
What do you want for Christmas, Kevin?
Sad boy.
I don't know.
You must know, because you... Come on. Look at this. Look at this, Kevin.
What the fuck is she on? She's dingling her ball in her cup. And again, this one looks like she's on something.
Just for you, Kevin.
Kevin, you want to hang out later?
I'm out of
So, what did you want?
I'm out of water. Right, that was water in that cup.
Just for you, Kevin.
Kevin, you want to hang out later?
I'm out of
So
water.
what did you want for Christmas, and how old are you? 14, you say?
No, I'm 12.
You're 12 also?
Are you guys
You are not
fraternal
What are
twins
you,
or something?
twins?
Wait, are you
not
lying?
even.
Is this all a ruse? Are you lying just to be on television?
You're not even 12, Kevin.
Kevin, you sound awful mature.
You're secretly 20.
All right.
Have a good Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Ho, 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 ho. Do we have any little children wanting to call in?
All right, that's a line we don't need to have at all. Do we have any little children wanting to call in? He's 36. The two elves start. Two elves. Oh. Kip Smith saying water. Yeah, water indeed. Do you like gladiator movies?
Know what they want for Christmas?
Who's got
Ho,
something
ho,
they
ho,
want for
ho, ho.
Christmas? I do. We will just at least listen to what it is.
We'll take it into consideration.
We'll consider it and think hard about giving it to you.
He has no control over what's going on. God damn it, play that again. This is the best.
We'll take it into consideration.
We'll consider it and think hard about giving it to you.
And I'm so happy that I'm here in Grand Rapids because Grand Rapids is a very nice
Oh,
city.
enough about Grand Rapids. You know, other cities are pretty sweet.
No, they're not.
Oh, enough about Grand Rapids. Shut up, Grandpa.
I think it's time. I think it's time we went to a
You're right.
commercial. You got a commercial up there, or a little break for
Do we
us?
even have any sponsors?
Because we don't have anybody in here.
I mean, music videos to play?
I think we actually do. I think we'll come back with after.
Maybe we can
break.
get Jeff to go to a commercial here a minute. Oh ho 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 ho! Oh, we got to go see what our little truck
gonna
is
go check
doing
on
out
Blitzen
there.
since
Listen, and
I'm gonna go grease the wheels to the sleigh.
Blitzen has got a problem. They said.
He has some tummy problems. I think
Ho
it's a bowel
ho ho!
issue. We have to feed reindeer, Santa.
Yeah, we got to feed the reindeers again, but they're way away. I don't have them here close, so I got to go a long way to feed them.
Just zap yourself
So
there.
it's going to be a hard time.
Again, is this a prison sentence? Oh, message retracted. I'm sorry, I got to take those off. What do you want for Christmas as she hoes herself out, hoping the kid wants to hook up? Yeah, you don't sound 12. You sound 26. Oh, my God. She dropped the F-bomb? Aww.
Hard thing to do, but we're going to do it.
We have
And we'll be
stick-to-itiveness.
right back.
Bye.
Santa will be right back after he feeds his reindeer.
Is that I think that's the end of this? Yeah, that's the end of this. They don't have anything more to that. Oh my God, that was hilarious. Holy crap. That was awesome. We went a little over on our time. We'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we'll do at least an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of show, and then we'll be back on Friday again for like a 2-hour program to make up for missing yesterday as much as we did. And we'll be off on the 25th, obviously. So I don't think we'll be doing anything on the 24th. We might. We're not going to make that official. If you're around, whatever. That's what that'll be. Anyhow, I bet those two are going on his naughty list. Dude, those two are going to be in for a well, I'm guessing, he picked her up from New Orleans on his way here from Texas. Like, even if that story was made up, it just sounds bad. And Sad Boy SE saying, good night, Johnny. Yes, we've had a great time. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. I got a book. And we'll be back again tomorrow on the Game Over podcast. Till then, stay safe. Merry holiday things.
Game over. Fuck you. What the fuck? Fuck. Who the fuck? Fuck.
Fuck off.
Fucking. How did you two fucking butts? Fuck. Game over, man. Game over.
Fuck off.
I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform.
You just don't turn it off.